Yo, what's good? What's good? Space, Iki, Gritty Yachts. How you guys doing? How's everybody? How is everybody? That was a crazy chapter, wasn't it? I can't even lie, that was pretty intense. Let's open up the chapter, for a quick reminder, a quick refresher. Crazy, right? Man, I see Yuki's getting slandered too much, man. Too much. It's Tengen's fault. Like, man, this is crazy. Hey, Iki, what's up? What's up, Explosive Grape? How you guys doing? Let me move the chat here. There we go. Alright, yeah, this chapter is pretty intense, wasn't it? The Yuki slander is like everywhere, man. Unjustified. It is what it is. Those who said that Kenny couldn't be equal to Sukuna Gojo, well, he isn't. Kenjaku definitely isn't. I'm pretty sure Sukuna or Gojo would low diff Kenjaku. Yeah, like a disgusting low diff. Who knows solos? It is what it is. Didn't expect. I don't get why. Okay, guys. Last stream, didn't we all like call this out that he has a? I think most people called out. No, how he was using a barrierless domain. I think some people. I remember last stream. Some people thought maybe it didn't create a barrier because it's inside Tengen's. But I think most of us did say, what's it called? What did we say? That there's no barrier. It did look like a what is it called? Barrierless domain. Perfect. The KaiyoBreeze. Hey, a booty. What's good, man? What's good? Hopefully they do the work. Be back in a sec. Alright, fair enough. Listen, Phoenix. You're literally saying Kenjaku can beat Sukuna Gojo. Phoenix, think about this, Phoenix. Think about this. Kenjaku thought that Kenjaku, how we know how strong he is, combined with Jogo, Choso, Dagon, Mahito, and Haname. He thought in like a 5v1 or 6v1 against Gojo, the chances of victory was 0% unless they sealed him. 0%. Yeah, he said there's no chance of us winning. So, what do you mean Kenjaku can beat Gojo? Don't be a prisoner of the moment. Be careful about that. I know Kenjaku's strong, but be careful, He's not on their level, come on. He's not even he's not remotely close. Maybe I would say like Kenjaku's maybe 15, like 16 finger level. Maybe 17. That's a big stretch, to be honest. Tengen is sus, yeah. Blaziken is right. Blaziken is right about that. What is Kenjaku's shot hit? Yeah, it was just overwhelming gravity. Kind of crazy. Something that not even a curse technique could stop. Because remember, domain guaranteed hits bypass curse technique. So remember how Gojo's neutral stops everything? A domain's guaranteed hit would even go through Gojo's neutral. So it doesn't matter, like, it would be literally, so basically a shut domain would bypass Yuki's technique as it does Gojo's, if that makes sense. Gege really baited us? Yeah, he showed like the inside of the domain. It was really weird. Yeah. At least we saw the inside of it, like with Yuta we didn't see anything, but yeah. Kenjaku said Tengen is involved in the killing. He said something. Man, Blaziken is right. I didn't think so, but he was right, man. He was right. That's crazy. I was always leaning towards. Okay, I still don't think he's evil. I just think he's hiding something, not evil. I don't know, but yeah, Blaziken is right about that. Kenjaku is sus. This is a red herring. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Yeah, he has all those things, and Gojo and Sukuna would still low diff him. Kenjaku is insane. What if Tengen was... I don't know. I thought about that Silver... When was this? Like a couple weeks ago? We talked about this in like an older stream like a couple weeks ago. How maybe like Tengen wants Yuki to lose so he can merge with her. I didn't think it'd be true. Now it's looking true. I was just kind of like throwing it out there. I didn't really believe that theory I even came up with. It was just like, I just threw it out there. It seems to be true now, for some reason. Well, okay, it's not true, but it's possible. He's a savage? Yeah. I guess it's because she wanted to set Choso up for that supernova at the end. And I'm guessing Kenjaku wouldn't have given a her time to heal. Kenjaku is really powerful. Also, you have confirmation that Yuki can just heal. So she'd have to slow down. Yeah, I think the issue is like Kenjaku is just so powerful that even if you take a bit of time to heal, she's gonna be healed by the next chapter, I imagine so. But even if you take some time to heal, you'd probably take advantage of that. But I do think the reason she didn't is because she wanted to push Kenjaku to the barrier's edge where Choso came out. I think that's why, if that makes sense. Believe the older you get. The older you get. He's literally got the same domain applications. It's just the same domain type. I mean, even Megumi has that. Megumi has like a barrierless domain as well. It's not on their level, but he could reach that level. Does Gojo domain work on Toji Maki? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Yeah, I think it is recency bias, man. Kenjaku wouldn't think, bro. Kenjaku, alongside Jogo, Hanami, Dago, and Mahito and Choso, thought he had a 0% chance of beating Gojo. That doesn't sound like he's remotely close to his level, man. That is insane recency bias. I think you're just underestimating Gojo and Sukuna. What the hell? I've never seen anyone underestimate them. I get all beside Yuta fans. Kenjaku, right. Fair enough. I mean, the reason you're wrong, Phoenix, is because he himself said he has a 0% chance of being Gojo, and he also said Sukuna can like overthrow the entire Jujutsu society, and he said he can't do that. It needs to be Sukuna. Like Sukuna's that strong. So it's just been said blatantly by like himself and other characters that it's not true. The word is like he's said this himself many times. So I'm confused what's going on right now. Kenjaku's that guy. He's strong, yes. He's strong, but he's not like 20-fingered or Gojo's Sukuna level. He's stronger than... Was he stronger than 15? That's a good question. Because I think 15 beats Yuta. I think Kenjaku would have a good fight against 15. He'd probably beat him, I'm not even gonna lie. I always know... Count on Prab Hat. Oh god. The alliance is forming. The mods are revolting. Phoenix, we saw barrier efficient domain and power can overwhelm open domains. So Gojo's maxed efficiency. Fair enough. Yeah, you have power now. No recency bias. Okay, it seems like recency bias, but go ahead, man. It's okay. You can believe what you want. We can disagree. It's fine. It's fine. If Kenjaku believes Gojo would low diff him with 4 special, yeah, exactly. Then he can't be Gojo. It's not even that he can't beat him. He's like not even remotely approaching his level. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's not even like these 4 special grades are like Haname, Jogo, Mahito, and Dagon. Especially Mahito with his hacks. The fact that like, Kenjaku says there's no chance. Like, it's not a possibility. That's the crazy part. With Kenjaku. People are like really underestimating Gojo for some reason. That's weird. It's weird to say. Gojo of all people. You can disagree though, Phoenix. It's fine. It's fine. We can disagree. I low-key agree that Kenjaku is on Gojo's level. Exactly. So you move while using a simple domain. Yes, you could always move. Well, what examples showed this? I think certain ones it's better not to move. So for example, with the new shadow style, it's better not to move in that one because you're reacting to stuff. I guess I never thought about that. Because usually when people use their simple domains, they just stop moving. Fair enough. So does Kenjaku low diff Yuta? I don't want to say low diff, but mid diff. I don't know. The issue for the 5 minutes is gonna be tough, but I imagine he's fought like many sorcerers on Yuta's level throughout the years, and definitely won because he's still alive. It's tough, let's say. I'm not sure about that, Maya. We got confirmed Tengen is able to break a barrier. Tengen's just really good at... Tengen's ass, man. I can't even lie. This guy's washed. This guy is exposed as a fraud. Like, actual fraud, man. But scammed Yuki. What? Oh my god. And you think Sukuna was Kenjaku's backup? Yeah. Crazy. Gojo has never shown a barrier the size of Sukuna's and Kenjaku's. It is an interesting debate to be had against, like... Again, it's about like how do domain clashes work? Like what makes a domain more refined? It does seem that like the barrierless domain has the benefit of being faster, It's so weird. This really needs to be explained. Like, why is it better? There are like factors of it being better, but it seems to be a higher level of skill. Where would you go at Choso right now? I have him in like the top 5 of grade 1s. So pretty much where I placed him in my ranking all the JJK characters like a month and a half ago. I'd place him still around there. Maybe actually stronger than... Maybe like a tier or 2 above, because he got some new techniques. Kenjaku still is... Yeah, exactly. He's not even close to the strongest grade 1. Hakari's... Okay, wait. We do not count Hakari as grade 1. That's... Alright, wait. Okay, let me read some more like comments, but I want to talk about that Hakari grade 1 thing. Didn't Miwa say she can't move while in a simple domain? Yeah, so I explained like it's the new shadow style, because in that case she needs to react to things, so it's best not to move. Because again, there's many domain types. So we have Yuki and Todo simple domain. We don't know what it's called though. We have the new shadow style. I think, or was that a variation of new shadow style? Doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Why did it just do that? Okay, we still good? From what I thought, it just like crashed my laptop. What was I saying? Yeah, new shadow style, Yuki and Todo's hollow wicked basket, and then something else I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, the falling blossom motion. So they all have different functions. Damn it, I keep messing. I'm opening different tabs. Let me come back here. Hey, you just hit me out. Look at the new results. Kenjaku sealed Gojo suppressed. Kenjaku has won. Yeah, he has. Kenjaku won a while ago. Kenjaku's just too smart. Alright, let me go to the recent ones. I got chicken nuggets, fuck yeah. Nice. Yuki got played, unfortunately. Regardless, wait. Hey, JJK Tech says that you gotta be able to overthrow a country. Unless you believe Hakari is... Oh yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. Okay, let me fully catch up and I'll answer that. As resident, Kinchan meet Rider, Taida Hakari slander, I made a whole video on that. Hakari is special grade fighter. Pretty much that Eunice is what I was gonna say. Let me catch up. I like to imagine Gojo can actually project a barrierless one. Maybe. I mean, it's weird. Like, why hasn't he? If that's like the peak, he has. I know he has the skill for it, but like both the times he uses a domain, there's a barrier. I guess maybe he has the, because like I want to imagine or like assume Sukuna and Gojo both have the capabilities of using barrier and barrierless domains. Like they can choose whether to use it or not because they're just that skilled. Like seriously, barriers. You guys have to realize barriers do have benefits that barrierless don't. So maybe barrierless ones are faster or something, but barriers can trap opponents. Remember, barrierless ones can't do that. I think Choso's only a bit beneath Hanami. I think Hanami would destroy Choso because Hanami is domain expansion. I don't see how Choso would tank that. So again, beat on Yuji. That's base for Hanami though. Oh yeah, there you said it. Yeah, can't hold a candle to the domain. Yeah, I see that. I can remember that. Holiday season. Yeah, I'm literally got the fucking toffee nut latte from Starbucks. Holiday season. That's why I was rushing back. I do Hakari's domain expansion. Why is JJK on break? I think we got like 2 or 3 chapters. It's fine. Choso his new technique. Oh, that's what Maya was responding to. That I see. The why is JJK on break? Choso his new technique could damage Hanami. I imagine that this Choso, maybe. I mean, considering the fact like a weaker, what's his name? A weaker. I actually forgot his name. Wait. What was the other blood manipulation user? Kamo. How did I forget Kamo's name? Considering the fact that he could like chip at Hanami, I do imagine Choso's would fuck it up. Hanami's defense. Hey, Joku Jasuka. What's good? What's good? Good to see you again. Okay, to answer the Hakari question. Alright, finally. Hakari is a special grade level fighter, but he's not a special grade level sorcerer, so those are 2 different things. Because the issue is, to be a special grade level sorcerer, there's many requirements, right? The main one being being able to overthrow a country or a government, which makes sense, it's something I've called out. But the reason this doesn't classify Hakari is because with his jackpot, he needs to, like, he can only use it by like 4-minute intervals, and he needs like certain conditions to activate it. So the issue is he's not always a special grade, but when he's in jackpot, he's a special grade, if that makes sense. While he's in jackpot, he's special grade level. Imagine it like this. If Hakari had jackpot 24/7, do you think he'd be classified as special grade? Yes. I don't think a single person here would argue otherwise, right? If he had jackpot on all the time, instant special grade. No questions about it. So I think that we can all agree, while he's in Jackpot, he's on the level of a special grade fighter. But the issue is he's not always in that level. Imagine trying to overthrow a country with like Hakari. You're just gonna be like in Jackpot 4 minutes, then 4 minutes. Like it's just not. It's not like a special grade level sorcerer. Though while he's in Jackpot, he's special grade level during that time. Interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, went by so fast. Yeah. Imagine if Choso has a domain. I did a video on, what was it called? What was his name? Kamo. Again, I forgot his name. Kamo. On if he got like a Blood Moon domain. I guess that all of that literally applies to Choso. They have the same technique. Anybody been reading anything else lately? Been reading Tokyo Ghoul? That's good. That's good. The manga's really good. The anime choked though. There we go. I don't think Gojo can use barrierless domain. Is one of the reasons he didn't use a domain is so that people could get squeezed if people get excluded from the domain. I don't know. Again, I'm just throwing out the theory that like maybe they have the option of switching between the two. I don't know. I really don't. Other than that, like otherwise, why doesn't he make one? It's really weird. Regardless if he's not on their level, Kenjaku should be by the time he gets Tengen. That's a whole different argument though, Phoenix. But yeah, maybe, who knows. I actually put Noritoshi over Choso for like a few months until Choso popped off. I think before that there was like so much evidence to suggest he was stronger though. But yeah, now he definitely is. 4 minutes is a long time in anime, yeah. About Hakari, do you think base Hakari beats Naname or Todo? Maybe not Todo. Maybe not overtime Naname. Actually, I don't know. But the base Hakari is so weird to scale. It's so weird to scale like that. Could Naname wipe out a military base? Probably, but not like a country. You know? I didn't care about that when he was in Jackpot. Kashimo was still beating him up. What? But Kashimo is like a menace. I don't consider Hakari on the level of special grade unless it's a curse. What? Wait, you're saying Jackpot? I'm saying in his Jackpot state. You don't consider him special grade? Really? What? I'm not saying in base, I'm saying in Jackpot. That's all I'm referring to. While he's in Jackpot, do you think he's not on the level of a special grade? So if you think, so that basically what you're saying is, imagine if he had like Jackpot activated 24/7. He had infinite curse energy for 24/7 for forever. He's like that type of guy. You would think he's not special grade. That's crazy. I don't know. That's probably one of the craziest things I've heard. I know Gojo has a barrierless domain. Again, it's weird. Like, why doesn't he? He should have the capability of making one, but like, why hasn't he? You know, it's weird. There's got to be something about Jogo season Hakari. Yeah, the Jackpot's crazy. Oh god, I just spilled coffee. That's unfortunate. Let me get some tissues while I read something else. There's got to be more. Oh yeah, I already read that. I think that Gojo doesn't have the knowledge or expertise. I mean, it doesn't. I think he definitely does. I mean, what's his name? Megumi made one. So, if Megumi can make one, I don't see why Gojo can't. Choso would fare miles better. Yeah, for sure. Also, I wonder if Gojo is the one who made Hakari and Kirara team up. Maybe it was natural, actually. I don't know. Because it seems like Kirara just likes Hakari in general, like just likes them, you know, it happens. And it's kind of like how Yuji likes Megumi. Like, it was just natural, you know. Jackpot Hakari can beat Yuta, special grade? Yeah, of course. If he had like Jackpot for 24/7, he'd beat like, who's beating him? Beside Gojo and Sukuna. I guess Kenjaku would probably. I think you mean Kenjaku's on their level, just mention this for you all who think that he isn't. Of Tengen, you definitely should be. That's a different argument. I'm so confused, Phoenix. Guess you need 1,000 years to make a barrierless domain. Mate, Megumi makes one casually. Megumi made his by accident. He didn't make it by accident. He just makes it because he sucks at barriers. Like, this is the thing. With the evidence that we have, Gojo should be able to make one with extreme ease. So I'm wondering, like, I guess he just Gojo chooses to make a barrier one. I guess he just chooses it. That is the only explanation. That isn't like bad writing. I guess. Megumi isn't intentional. That's I guess fair enough, but it still doesn't, like, how do I say this? It doesn't change the fact that he's making one, even if it is not intentional. I had a recent thing that Megumi would offer a fight to Hajime, so yeah, and use Hajime's curse technique to help him. Listen, man, Maya, listen. Kashima would destroy Megumi. What are we talking about? It'd be interesting. Maharoga, that would be an interesting fight. Maharoga and Kashima, that'd be interesting, yeah. And against a firing squad of elite soldiers, I bet he'd become mincemeat. I think he'd do okay. I don't know. They seem to react well to bullets. Great on sorcerers. I mean, pre-awakened Maki could, so. But yeah, like coming from many angles and many like faster bullets, that could be like sniper shots. You know, maybe that could be too much. 4-minute jackpots and special grades here. You can achieve infinite. Wait, or at least. No, but no. This is what you. I think Frost does, if that's how you say it name. I think you're not understanding what I mean. I mean for the 4 minutes, so not in general. I'm not saying base Hakari, like, I don't know how to explain this any more simpler. I think it's pretty simple, right? Like, just in those 4 minutes, so just think about it like this, like, don't include his base on after, just in the 4 minutes is he special grade level. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm asking you to consider. Not his base or his requirements, just the state while he's in it. Hope that makes sense. Didn't Megumi first use his domain when he said it's ugly? I think it's because it's really creepy, isn't it? It's got like the spine and the shadows. Did he say it's ugly? That's pretty cool. I just forgot about that. It's implied that it takes an incredible amount of skill to have barrierless domain. Then yeah, I guess that's another thing. But I mean, Gojo clearly has that level of skill, though. You know. She tears through Kenjaku like wet butter. Yeah. I know Megumi's gonna have a massive rise in power. Yeah, probably. Him and Yuji. If cursed energy is born from negative emotions, does that mean Hakari becomes extremely toxic? It's more like, yes, from negative emotions, but you like have to control it. If that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. So like, that doesn't mean you're a negative person. You're like using those emotions to your advantage. So that's why Hakari can like laugh and be funny and stuff while in jackpot. Another break? Hey, Fake Weeb, what's good, man? What's good? Yeah, another break. Unfortunately. It's not an argument. Just pointing out that if he isn't on their level yet, he will be. Fair enough. Yo, yeah, they did. It was Tengen, man. Tengen's a fraudster. Tengen is an absolute wanker. Oh my god, man, this guy is like zero credibility, like absolute ass cheeks, man. I was hyping him. Everyone was hyping him up. He's just ass. Tengen is ass. What can I say? He called it ugly work. Oh, I think that was the first time he used it, because like there wasn't. It was literally just the floor became a domain. Bro, sacrificing his mental health against energy. You see Ryu in the volume extras? I haven't. I have because I need to see that actually. I always miss out on these things. I feel like I'm literally the only JJK person on YouTube who like misses out on all these things. I should be keeping up with this, but I just I don't know. I just don't find these things. It could be Gojo prioritizes the finesse. I mean, it really could be, because in Gojo's own words, didn't he say that the benefit of a barrier is that I can trap your opponents? Or was that Nanami that said that? So I guess Gojo like weighs the options of which is better, and he likes to trap his opponents, maybe. I don't know. They gotta get back to Yuji and Megumi. Yeah, I wonder what happened to them, because Tengen won. Ryu in the extras? Really? I want to see this. Does anyone have like a link for this? Volume extras, the new ones? He probably didn't know it was possible until Sukuna did it. Maybe. I guess that's another option. Maybe. Tengen is a London scammer. Oh, pretty much. He sold Big Ben, if any of you know that story. And when 207 releases, it's another 2-week break. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the case, though. It's gonna be tough. Thanks for, I guess, preparing me for that. No. Tengen is the one uncle. You're sure you can... What? He is not. This guy is an absolute... Ugh, I just can't Tengen. Did Yuki die? You can direct your negative emotions into creating cursed energy? Exactly. Seems like simple domains work on barrierless domains. Kenjaku's just overpowered. Yeah, it's like how Todo... I mean, it's not that impressive though, remember. Mahito did the same thing of Todo. Todo activated simple domain. It was activated, and then Mahito instantly destroyed it, so... It really seems weird. It seems like Yuki's simple domain was stronger than Todo's. I guess it's because she invented it, or she's just that strong. Because like, Todo's was 0.2 seconds it was done. In 0.2 seconds. It was like... Mahito, of all people, fucked him up. Then we have Kenjaku, way more cursed energy, way stronger, way more refined. I think it took like a 2 or 3 seconds to destroy Yuki's, so... Yuki's is clearly way better, her simple domain. It's same type, but just better. Megumi requires something to act as his barrier. Yeah. 2 weeks, what am I supposed to do? It's tough, man, it's tough. For the next... In 1 month, we'll only have 1 JJK chapter. Hey Kaiyo, didn't you say gravity wouldn't work? Yeah, no, gravity 100% doesn't work, camp. So, let me explain this. I explained it when the stream started, I can explain it again for you. So the way it works is like... Think about this. The gravity technique of Kenjaku's wouldn't work on Gojo as well, alright? Because it couldn't get past his neutral. As a matter of fact, no curse technique, in theory, should work on Gojo. But any domain guaranteed hit would hit Gojo, because it bypasses curse techniques. This guaranteed hit, it bypasses any defense. So Gojo's infinity, which literally has an infinite space as neutral, can be bypassed by a guaranteed hit. It's the same case for Yuki. Normally gravity shouldn't hit her, but because the domain's hit is guaranteed, it's guaranteed to hit her, and to the extent it will bypass a curse technique. So when Yuki got hit by that technique, it bypassed her own curse technique, because it's a domain guaranteed hit. Hope that makes sense, because think about it, if someone as godly as Gojo can have his godlike defense bypassed by like any domain guaranteed hit, it's gonna be the same for Yuki. Like, it's gonna bypass her curse technique. Yeah, I think I did a decent job of explaining that one. So yeah, gravity in general wouldn't work on her, but any domain guaranteed hit would. Likewise for Gojo. It's interesting when Kenjaku said this chapter about working Jujutsu he's lived for. Yeah, I mean, he's gone through some shit. Kaiyo Mahito didn't destroy it in the chapter. Mahito's... Really? I thought... I guess I'll need to reread it. I always thought, like, Todo put the simple domain up, and he just got fucked anyway. Because... Really? Wait, I'll need to reread that. Tengen's hyping up Kenjaku's simple domain. His... not simple domain, what is it called? His domain expansion. On a different note, not to drag down the topic, I think Yuki stocks actually went up. I think so. I think nothing's changed. Like, the only thing that changed is we know she has reverse curse technique. So yeah, it actually has gone up. I think that was confirmed 205, I can't remember. But yeah. What's the benefit of someone like Gojo making it barrierless? He just seems to be more skilled, I don't know. Mahito did not destroy his simple domain. He activated his domain. I know it was fast, but I thought Todo reacted in time. I guess I was wrong. I'll need to reread that. Alright, she took down a fellow special grades domain. Yeah, she kept on battling it. That's kind of crazy. What if Tengen intentionally lied to Yuki? The thing is, because we see Tengen's own POV, and Tengen is like, oh, I fucked up. So, like, because we saw it in his mind. So the issue is, it's not like he's gonna lie to himself. He's not gonna, like, you know, he's not gonna be lying in his own thoughts. Let me, because I have the chapter in front of me this whole time. Let me scroll down. Oh yeah, like Yuki had a really cool outfit as well in the start. Tengen looked weird as usual. So scrolling down. Yeah, let me, okay, I need to scroll down faster. And to counter your domain, Kenjaku might elect, oh yeah, that's the simple domain you meant, to preserve his curse technique. Hurry up, Tengen. Yeah, because like it seems like Tengen in his thoughts is trying his like absolute best. He's sweating visibly, and he's trying so fast in his thoughts. It's not like he's thinking otherwise. So I do think Tengen just choked. I think Tengen's a fraud, man. Tengen is like, as Blaziken says, sus. But yeah, he did actually just fuck up. Hey, your boy, what's good? She immune to powers that affect a concept. It's like Gojo's can stop literally anything, but a guaranteed hit will hit it. I get you, but it said Tengen was nullifying the sure hit. So he didn't make it in time though, that's the issue. He didn't make it in time. Unfortunately. Piercing blood could fuck up Kenjaku. I mean, if it hit him in base, yeah. But I do think, like, if Uruume could tank it with their art, like, hands, I do think Kenjaku could tank it with his arms. He just chooses not to. Because, like, I guess not, he just doesn't want to. He can just dodge it. Yuki is into country bumpkins, fair enough. Lightning isn't a concept, so that would work, but Idol Transfiguration targets the soul. Wait, what are we talking about? Did I miss some stuff? If I'm wrong, then blame the fake weeb. What did he say? Wait, why are we attacking the fake weeb? I put a link in the chat. Did you? Let me scroll up, Elias. Wait, could you send it to me on Twitter? Because I don't think you can post links unless you're a mod. Please. Wait, where did I come from? I don't know fake weeb. I don't know. It's like that 50 Cent meme. Like, what did he say fuck me for? You guys know that meme. Let me get that up. That's actually what this is reminding me of. I don't know, I haven't seen your video, so I don't know. I was gonna watch it once I was, well, probably tomorrow actually, tomorrow morning would be a good time. Wait, has the fake weeb, did you already put out a review? Wait a minute, I don't remember. I know you put the spoiler one out, unless he's talking about the spoiler one. Let's search the fake weeb. By the way, great YouTuber. Okay, you guys definitely should know the fake weeb. He's like a top tier JJK YouTuber. But if you don't know, well, check him out. I just realized why I was such the walk weeb. What am I doing? The fake weeb. Alright. Not yet. Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, wait, I don't think the video's out. Yeah. Oh god, I missed a lot of messages. Tengen was disappointed during the... yeah, Tengen was fraud, man. Kenjaku yeah, your boy is spitting facts. Kenjaku's cursed energy is disrupted, Kaiyo. He can't properly defend himself right now. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant in general. I don't think that's true. Hey, Soma with the clutch. Thank you. Let me open that up. And, wait, hopefully this isn't gonna, like, hack me if I open this clip. What is this? Guys, I think Soma got me. I think it's over, guys. Wait, what is this? Soma. It's not even opening up. It's just opening up YouTube Studio, but it doesn't open the page. Or is my thing lagging that much? He said in this video which technique might work. I'm just saying you made a video about how cuss technique. Yuki is absolutely insane. Oh, and Kaiyo, Kashima's hollow wicker basket is getting destroyed as Sukuna opens his domain. Yeah, I can't even lie. I used to think it would just completely nullify. I still think the hollow wicker basket is specially designed to counter that. I do think Kashima's simple hollow wicker would be fine. It seems like hollow wicker should work regardless of how strong the domain is, I think. Soma send you spyware, yeah. Unfortunately, Yuki got me simping, fair enough. Gotta eat. It was good having you, the fake weeb. It was good having you. Can't wait for your review as well when you put that out. I think it's like today or tomorrow, right? But yeah, enjoy your dinner. We got him? Yeah, man, I got hacked. It's over. It is over. Late, man. Yeah, man, I'm finished. Cheers. Actually, let me, what was I going to open up? Yeah, the volume extras. Where can I find these? Does anyone know? I think Elias was trying to send the link, but you couldn't send it unless you're a mod, unfortunately. It is what it is. I wonder how Chelsea got healed after he got sent away. I don't think he got healed. He seems to still be fucked up. So, crazy. Hey, thank you. Someone sent it on privately. Let me check. Messages. Oh, I see. He sent a video by the fake weeb. This one. Yeah, it shows up now. Fair enough. Alright, thank you. Yes. Oh, I said Tess. Yes. There we go. I doubt that the new shadow style symbol domain and hollow wicker basket would work. I think they would work differently. They seem to have, as the author said, different functions. So, Twitter? Oh yeah, let me check Twitter actually. You're right. Let me go to KaiyoBreeze. I love these background musics. Volume extras on Reddit. Choso probably just got sealed his wounds with blood. Yeah, maybe actually. Maybe he sealed the wounds. That's possible. We saw. It should be very possible. There we go. You know, some coffee. Tengen domain mud on himself? Maybe. Just got the opportunity to catch a second win. Yeah, probably that actually. Alright. I am on Twitter. Alright. Man, it is lagging so much. This is insanity. Alright, let me, wait, I think I need to close. Alright guys, bear with me. I think I need to show this. Will this work? Okay, there we go, that's Twitter. And I need to close this. I need to close the wallpaper thing so it stops lagging. Hopefully it's smoother. Yeah, it seems to be smoother that way. Alright. And I need to open up the chat again on this monitor. Alright, there we go. I'm on my way out. Hey, see you, Maya. It was good having you. Let's see. Do you think Kenjaku was a top tier sorcerer? Definitely. I think he wasn't. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how strong he was back then. That was 1,000 years ago. We don't know whose body he had. Alright. So, Hunter x Hunter JJK. Whoa. What is Blaziken saying? That's crazy. Oh, so this is the new volume. Literally, I opened it and the first thing I see is translation thread. Okay, let's open this up. There we go. Alright, thank you to @lightning446. I literally just opened it up. This is on the homepage. I was like planning to search for it. Alright. Gege added a lot of extra notes. Okay. First, Yuta's points turns out Durov's points were included into his original 35. Oh. Kurushi's child counted for an extra 5? Interesting. Gege never fails to be shamelessly honest, even in his love for other manga like Captain. Okay, fair enough. A max machine is a pachinko machine that maximizes gambling as much as the regulations allow. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what people are saying. Top of dying of his arrogance, fair enough. Character designs for Panda and his... Okay, and Ishigori 400 years ago. Did I make... This is Ishigori. This is Ishigori, guys. Damn. Interesting. Hey, that was the style back then. That was the style 400 years ago. Alright, don't cook my man. This is nice. This is nice as well. Oh my god. This is just funny. I'm sorry. It is the style back then. Kenjaku's a good antagonist? Yeah, he definitely is. Attack on Titan... Wait, really? Attack on Titan fanbase. I kind of... He doesn't deserve that. I agree on that. Yeah, he gets a lot of hate. Kenjaku's totally top 3. Maybe. Probably, yeah. Sukuna and Gojo. And then... Am I missing anyone? Just Kenjaku next, yeah? I don't think anyone else is on their level. Tengen is really fumbling the bag. Why would you have Kenjaku and Yuki fight? Yeah, man, he's crazy. Tengen's like absolutely unclutched, fraudster, scam king. Ryu looking drippy? I guess so, yeah. Mid to special grades? Wait, mid special grades? Who said that? Mid Yonko. Fair enough. Ryu must have been crazy with a katana. Oh yeah, he's a katana. Wait. What? I missed that. Wait a minute, he had a katana. Wait, does that mean Ishigori was nerfed in his fight? Wait, give Ishigori a sword and he'll low diff Yuta. Alright, I'm sorry. I had to say it, man. If Ishigori had a sword, he would have low diffed Yuta. Alright, it is what it is, guys. It is what... Okay, I'm trolling a bit. But wait, that is like a good question. Like, is he stronger with a sword? Like, did he just not come back with a sword? That would make sense. Maybe he had like a special grade level sword. Because think about this, the katana guy probably had like insanely special grade level like swords. He didn't even, when he incarnated, he didn't come with his sword. And he's only strong with his sword. It's it's true, I guess, that when Kenjaku came back, when Ryu came back, just like Katana Guy, he didn't come back with a sword. So that means the Ryu Ishigori we saw was nerfed. Like, factually, he just couldn't get a sword. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I am going with this. I am actually going with this. Tengen needs more hate? Fuck that guy, yeah. Absolute bomb. You think Yuki will be physically strongest? She is. I don't think even full-powered Gojo or like full-powered what's his name? Sukuna could touch Yuki. Like in pure hand-to-hand, that's what I mean. I mean in pure like physical strength. Her curse technique makes her too strong. Maybe even if it's not a curse tool, the fact that he fights with a katana, it means he was nerfed. And it probably was a curse tool. So, yeah. Hating Tengen is like hating... man, fuck Tengen. Ryu with a sword? Bro, highest curse energy output. Man, Kaiyo's trying to farm some more content out of Ishigori. Facts. This is coming out, this video's coming out. Was Ishigori nerfed? Oh my god. Kaiyo cook, it's facts, it's actually facts. Katana Guy is only strong with a sword, and even he didn't come with a katana. If Ishigori came with his sword, Yuta would be dead right now. If he came with if this like a special grade weapon sword or some shit, or curse tool, bro, he was nerfed. I don't even want to hear it. Let me retweet this. I don't even want to hear it. Alright, summary regarding Hakari's jackpot and an old story from Kirara. Surplus balls are a reminder from the exchanging prize at a pachanko parlor, or you can buy candy snacks. Basically, Hakari was scrapping the bottom of the barrel for Kirara. Damn. Oh, and there's a heart too, so it does seem like they were in a relationship. Interesting. Gege is such a cheese. I bet he wanted to draw Uyui and... Wait, Ayush is my curse technique? Too bad, I can't say anything. Huh, fair enough. Kashimo underneath the water. Isn't there a lot of water torture in this manga? I think I saw this, I did see this somewhere. As many people predicted, the 100 points for saving the Culling Games was omitted from being a spoiler. That Gege accident mistake included. Can you do it? Wait, what? Whoa. Man, this is alright. I'll figure this out later. Alright, I'll figure this out later. Dido is mid? What the hell? But this Dido thing coming. Nerfed Ishigori, Sun Yuta, bro? Facts, man, facts. How are you gonna use Granite Blast? Or the heck? You just will somehow. What's your current ranking for special grade sorcerers? I can open that up, can I? Oh yeah, I was actually watching this, actually. Almost done with it. It's pretty interesting. What am I gonna search? What was I gonna search? Oh yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen tier list. Have I not made this before? Why isn't it like my first search? I should search tier. Here we go. I need to search tier maker. That makes sense. Ryu of a sword, Maki. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kirara is adorable. True. Kirara. Alright, facts. I do want to legit how Ryu's Garana. I get he doesn't need his hair, I guess. He just used it on his forehead. Hakari x Kirara makes maybe your boy. You know how fast battle is going? It's going pretty fast, yeah. Some things definitely need to change. Funny enough, like this was accurate from the beginning when I put Tengen Kenjaku there. I was actually like spitting from the start. Yuki was pretty accurate. I guess it's all pretty accurate. I guess what I would change is like I'd like add another thingy. Oh, whoops. Put that down. Man, what am I doing? Wait a minute. Sukuna and Gojo don't go there. Create above. Okay. I'll have like something like this, I guess. So this is while in Jackpot. I'll probably put him here actually. While in Jackpot, while he's got the 5 minutes. Well, if that's the case, then Yuta should take it. Well, if Ishigori has a sword, he comes like here. Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe he'd be like here or some shit. But yeah, I guess this is what it's looking like. This is crazy. Like the unfortunate thing is the updated one. Like the updated one broke. I can't remember like why. There was like another version. Let me actually just go to Kaiyo. That's not that. Let me go to me, my channel. Maybe is Loki too cold? Yeah. Put Yuki over Yuta? I already did, yeah, facts. Hey, look at this. We got a good amount of people here. That's cool. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I remember. Let me go here. This one. Yeah, so the tier list for this, for some reason the website like broke or removed the tier list. Unfortunately. This is more accurate though, because it's like way more in depth. I prefer this one. So yeah, it's really odd. I left it in here. Soy Lugo, yes, Soy Lugo made this. If he shot Granted Blast from his forehead, it might be stronger than purple. Well, I don't think that's the case. But oh, I opened Soy Lugo's Twitter. Whoops. We did not mean to do that. Link to tier list. Here we go. Hakari should move down. That's while he's in jackpot. That was the thing. Yeah, look, the tier list is gone for some reason. That sucks. There's such a good tier list. I wonder why it's gone. But yeah, let me hopefully like get a better view of the top tiers. Yeah, like something like this, right? So why it would change now is I would move Kenjaku to like maybe above Awakened Gojo. Yeah, actually probably above Awakened Gojo, actually. And like maybe stronger than Sukuna Shibuya. If I remember correctly, I ended up moving Awakened Gojo and Sukuna at the end of the video, like on the same tier. I'd probably put him there, actually. Probably stronger than Awakened at that point. And I'd move Yuki higher than Jackpot Hakari. That's what I would do. I meant me when the helicopter guy, yeah. Kaiyo got a massive JJK tier list. I could send you the link if you like. Yes, please do, Phoenix, please do. You should be able to send it through the chat, I think, because you're a mod. Doesn't that mean they can beat all the characters Hakari can beat? Wait, what is this referring to? Can you, wait, I put Maki over Hakari? That's crazy. Toji and Maki deserve to move up. I actually, Frost, if you're curious about why I did this, you should watch this. And you should watch the final takes and thoughts, and also, more importantly, the intro. I explain in this is that just because characters who are placed lower can beat other characters who are placed higher doesn't mean they're stronger. If you want like the whole in-depth thing, it's explained like very in-depth here. So there's context missing. I was wondering what happened to your expanded tier list. I don't know actually. Can you, because I didn't make that tier list, so Lugo made it. Can you rank the special grades in base? And then, yeah, I could do that actually. I could do that. That's interesting. Yeah, Phoenix clutches with the link. Kenjaku and Yuki, I think he meant to say, both handled Sendai Yuta? Probably. I don't. Yuki's close though. Yuki's closer. I mean, like, Yuki's stronger than Kenjaku. Base. Like, base to base. It just seems Kenjaku has a better domain. Even then, it's probably not too crazy of a difference. It's just that, you know, fucking Tengen, man. Absolutely bum ass. What? Fraudster. Man's actually put Yuta in mid. Did I? I put him in super strong. Oh, you mean that's his true base. So the thing is, Yuta has like 3 forms. Thanks for the list, Phoenix. Much appreciated. Yuta has 3 forms. He has true base, and 5-minute form, so max power. His base form is just him normally. His true base is him with partially manifested Rika. And then it worked? Or was it not working? Here we go. And then his like max power is, we all know what that is. Nice. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Clutch. Garyuda is the MVP? Yes. Garyuda is powerful, man. Very powerful. So let's see. I guess there's a lot of colors. I just like find my bearings. Actually, I could say this for another stream, actually. This is supposed to be like a breakdown of the chapter, isn't it? TCB scans. Alright, TCB, let's open up TCB. Which I don't use, of course. I definitely don't. I only use official sources. Only, of course. Support the official sources, of course. Yeah. He deserves the mid. Maybe. Another take, I'm gonna slandered, but I think Pre-Awakened Gojo is like top grade 1. Pre-Awakened Gojo's special grade level. For sure. Which wasn't expecting the list to work. It should work, yeah, it shouldn't work if you don't have... it should work because you have like the status to do it. You redoing the JJK tier list? Yeah, I'll say that for another time actually. I don't want to... Thanks though for that. I'll keep this saved. This one, yeah, I'll keep this saved. I guess that should mean I should come here, as you guys can see here, and pick out what to show, I guess. Rika is always evolving. Think Yuta has the highest chance. Maybe. Like with Ryu. I mean, yeah, because he has a lot of time and room to grow, isn't it? I want to see Tengen get jumped. Tengen's a fraud, man. Tengen's an absolute fraud. Eating grapes and water. Fair enough. That sounds good. That sounds good. Visit, like, no, I'm always reading Viz, always, of course. TCB is what type of a heathen would read that? It wouldn't be me. Grapes and water elite, true. We have translations at home, I guess so. But, yeah. And, yeah, I guess now it's like a matter of what's open next. I update mine occasionally. Have fun of your tier list. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Hutao, hey, Alex, what's good, man? Hutao best wallpaper? Where's the Hutao one? Where was that Hutao one? Wait. Not those two. There's like a really good one. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one. Play. This is what I always do. Play in window. Oh, this is not the one. That's not the one. Whoops. This is the one. This is the one. I'll play this one anyway. Play in window. It'll play sound though, so if you start hearing Hutao. I wonder how this is gonna turn out. Oh, so you guys are just hearing the voice. Wait, I need to do that. There we go. Fair enough. Is the audio fine? Can you guys like hear me? Your Mew works. Yeah. Gege is a true genius. Alright, I think I need to turn this. I think I need to turn this on. Is the audio fine? Or is it too loud? I feel like it might be too loud. Gege is a true genius for making the domain expansions. True. It's a really good concept. To be fair, Yuta wasn't that serious in Sendai. He was serious. He just was not trying to kill. This is two different things. Laptop wallpaper is Sakamoto Days. That's solid. Sakamoto Days is like really good. It's very, very good. But yeah. Again, seems like audio is good. But I think my thing is not updating. Oh, I just realized I've been reading the old chat. Oh my. I need to go on my phone. I actually just realized. To see the updated one. Yeah, my laptop's bugging like it did. Like as always. Like when is it not bugging? Turn up immediately. Audio's fine. Okay, solid. Audio's surprisingly good. Okay, I just wanted to make sure like my voice would still be heard. Good to hear. I'll support the official release. Facts. I always link it in the description of all the videos. So if you check out the description of all of them, I've linked the official Blu-rays and chapters and like everything. Yeah. Viz. Yeah. Okay, now I see. Now I'm actually updated. Alright. Bankai. Wait, domains or bankai? I would have to say bankai. I can't lie. I don't know, it depends on the domain or the bankai. But there's many more bankais, I guess. It is what it is. Team Ghetto beats them all. Who are we talking about? Yeah, what's up? Shelter Sevens. Tosin's bankai was actually just a domain? That's true. That's actually true. Wait, let me turn the volume up. Let me listen to this. Guys, wait, okay, I just listened back to this on my phone, and literally, it's just Hutao speaking. What do you guys mean? What do you guys mean? Is there a Madoka Magica or Steins Gate profile? There probably is, but I don't have them. Yeah, downloaded. Me and Yuta. I'm gonna use this curse speech. Pinnacle of New Shadow Style. Hey, Koriji, what's good? Hello, your boy. Domains inspired by Yu Yu Hakusho. What's good? What's good? Yeah, let me redo. There's gonna be like a blank screen for like 20 seconds. Let me do the Hu Tao thing and turn the volume off. So I'm gonna open it again, but without the volume. So go over here, volume to 0, play in window, full preview. There we go. Okay. So now we don't have Hu Tao speaking in the background. I hope that fixes that. Remove wallpaper. There we go. Solid. Solid. Alright. And open up everything. There we go. Alright, let's see what people are saying. Just watching a great hey, much appreciated, my man. Where's your ABI from? Sinbad, from the Adventures of Sinbad, or Magi. Just eating grapes. But yeah, much love. Sheltered servants, Alex, much love. You should actually try streaming as well. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And you have like a really big audience, so it'd be good. Your boy on his grape grind? True. Man, your boy, like, how much, bro, how much longer are you, trapped? If it's okay, if you're like, okay, I'm answering that. Life is just a domain if you think about, hey, 7 sins, good to see you, been a while. Having inferiority complex, really? Why? What's wrong with Soma? Is there a version of what for artists or mangakas? I think there are for like normal ones online, but not for like mangaka. That's something else. I know for artists there are like Patreons and so many stuff like that. But there's none for mangaka. But I guess mangaka do get paid well though. I will say that. But that's only when they have like successful series. Unfortunately, it is a bit unfortunate. I ain't got fancy anime background like that. Oh. You can get one. Oh, I was playing the Hu Tao shit. It's just a wallpaper engine on Steam. Yeah, and there's no... I was listening back on my phone. There is no sound from Hu Tao, thank God. If I ever were to, should I watch or watch Magi? The anime is good. The anime is like good. The issue is like the animation and art, more so the art, more than anything, hasn't aged too well. Because nowadays there's like god tier and like art and animation. It's still like okay, it's like decent, but it's not as good as like new age stuff. Because remember, Magi came out a long time ago, but it's good. It is good. The anime is like, it's still like decent, so it's very good. The manga is elite though. The manga has like less censorship, because like there's times when like characters like the manga's always like insanely good. Insanely good. Shinobu, that's the manga's name. She's like fantastic. 2 years, man. Hope you get out soon, man. Hope you get out soon. 2 more years, bro. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. ArtStation, DeviantArt, yeah, or a Patreon. There's a bunch of stuff, yeah. But for I guess manga don't have that. That's why a lot of them go to like Webtoon and stuff to start there. Have fancy anime boy instead, like Gojo. Fair. I mean, Gojo's a man. Go on. Just been kind of busy between work, uni. Yeah, it's a grind, man. I know what you mean. It's a grind. It's a grind. But man, you're killing it. You're killing it on all aspects. So just keep up the hard work. You're doing great, Alex. Don't want one either, mate? What? You excited for Demon Slayer? Kind of. I mean, because I read the manga, so I'm excited though. It's still like great to watch. Great animation and stuff. Shout out to Servants. When is the Kashimo versus Nabarella Gamma video? Who would win that? I haven't scaled Overlord like that. I don't know like what their reaction speed is, how fast they are in general. They're pretty destructive. I think Overlorded characters rely more on hacks, don't they? Than really rely on that. But yeah, we should get back to the topic of what was it? The actual chapter, right? We should get back to that. Fubuki and Psychos, I can get behind that. So yeah, this chapter, there's so many places to even start. Like, where do I even start? There's so much going on. Togashi was really cooking in the chapter. Yeah, man, this is crazy. The new chapter with the Phantom Troops flashback, bro, that's fucking crazy. Do a Nanami versus Higuruma poll? Okay, let's do. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. The thing is, my thing's broken, so like I actually can't wait. Start a poll. It's lagging so much. My laptop. We could do that. Who do you guys think wins though? Hanami or Higuruma? But yeah, the chapter was like crazy. Any other questions, thoughts on the chapter? You know, it is a discussion for 2 hours. I always get so off track. It's crazy. Yeah, my thing's lagging too much to make a poll. It's unfortunate. Yeah, my laptop. Ain's grass part solos JJK. It shouldn't work on Gojo though, the grass part. Fubuki the real human monster. Read the manga too, yeah. Thanks will do. I'll be going up to my sister's place tomorrow. Oh wait, so you're coming to York tomorrow? So no idea when I'll get to record audio. Interesting. Wait, I'll need to message you today about that actually. So wait, sister's place. So what would I recommend? I guess what I would recommend is like try to. Is there like no way you can record before so? I don't know. I actually am stumped on that. Cause like let's say for me, like cause it's impossible to do so in my flat. I usually book the rooms like the university offers, and like I get private rooms that way. But yeah, I'm really stumped on that. I guess like just if possible, try to do it beforehand. Back to the chapter, Yuta could have healed in seconds. I don't think he could have. Chapter unpacked a lot. Yeah. True. How is Hanami guilty of anything? He's probably done some heinous things, you know. It wouldn't do good to the executioner's blade. It's not about that though. You guys, you have to realize Yuji committed a extremely minor crime of going into a gambler parlor, and as like a teenager, whatever, and he still had his cursed energy completely removed. So in this case, he would remove in the first trial. I know it would remove Nanami's curse technique, which would all like how do I say this? He would lose his curse technique, of course, but it would influence his control over his normal cursed energy. I think Higuruma would just slaughter him. Like if he committed the most minorest of crime, if Nanami like jaywalked or littered once in his life, like or something like that, he's finished. He's actually finished. Like you don't understand like how crazy the thing's technique is. Higuruma is like the most minor of crimes you'd get busted for. Higuruma might take the W. I kind of disagree. I think Higuruma would like mid to low diff him. Cause like once you lose your curse technique, you're gonna have less control of your cursed energy. Like it's over. I don't know what to say. My uni's wild as fuck. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I have to book it like a week in advance to get a room. That's why like sometimes it's hard, man. It's hard. I believe the hammer makes you lose your cursed energy. The first verdict, yeah. So there's guilty and confiscation. I think you mean confiscation. It is curse tech. So no. There's like 3 versions, I think. The thing is, once you lose your curse technique, you have like less control in general over your cursed energy. So, you know, Hinanami would be fucked. Higuruma should just censor sentences. No man, Higuruma's taking like low to mid diff. How would Higuruma's domain work on Maki Toji? It wouldn't. Because the way domains work, good, finally we learned this stuff, is it needs to like find the coordinates of a person. Because these two don't have coordinates, they wouldn't even be visible. These two would just kill Toji. Like they would be invisible, and I mean they would kill Higuruma. It's just unfortunate. He relies way too much on his domain expansion. Then we will at least have the basic cursed energy control. Yeah, but like very bare minimum. But they're only comparable to it when he has like max control plus his curse technique. His curse technique makes him very powerful. Higuruma didn't get one shot by base cursed energy. What is this like insane Higuruma What? Wait, this is like insanely biased against Higuruma. The reason Higuruma took that blow is because he deactivated his curse technique and he deactivated his cursed energy. He took it like as a normal guy. Because as we know in JJK, your resolve and your will directly affects, your emotions directly affect your cursed energy. Higuruma like just lost the will to fight right there. So when he deactivated everything, it really weakened his like cursed energy defense, if at all. So he like literally let Yuji hit him. You do realize, had he not like let Yuji win or like feel sorry for him, so basically plot G, like because of the plot, Yuji would have died, low diff. Yuji would have died, he would have gone low diff by Higuruma. What is this like insane? What is this Higuruma slander? Oh my lord. Why wouldn't Grass Part work on Gojo? It's an... maybe. Because the thing is, Gojo is like... should defy hacks as well. Like, I guess, does Grass Part have to travel or does it spawn on the target? If it spawns on the target, then I guess it would kill him. But if it has to travel, even remotely, or if it needs line of sight or something, then it shouldn't work. I guess that's a good question. Higuruma said that losing a curse technique, yes, curse energy, yeah, there we go, yeah, it gets a lot worse. Losing a curse technique, throwing a curse energy, yeah, exactly. Yes, he did deactivate his curse technique, but him taking the punch showed he's not that, but did you ignore like everything I just said? Because like, think about it. Cursed energy is directly tied, as we know, to your emotions or how you feel, or like, especially with reinforcement and stuff. He gave up, like he deactivated everything. That affected Higuruma, like Higuruma basically pretty much had no defense. He didn't reinforce his body or anything. Like he just tanked it, like with probably barely any cursed energy. And not only that, it didn't beat Higuruma. It didn't beat him. Higuruma was fine. I think like he was a bit winded, and that was it. He was literally just winded from the punch. Like what is this? Like God tier Higuruma downplay? What? It spawns? Oh, they just fucked him. So by default, confiscation deactivates your curse technique, but because Yuji doesn't seem to have one, yes, that's why. Yeah, Higuruma is stronger than Naname. I think Higuruma is a better character than Naname. That's debatable. Okay, that's a different conversation. I think Higuruma is better though. I know people like Naname more. That's something I like Higuruma though. Grass Part brings the heart to Ainz. Okay, then it wouldn't work then. If it brings the heart to it wouldn't work on Gojo then, because it wouldn't be able to go. Because if it has to bring it to him, it wouldn't. Basically, what that means is it would have to travel an infinite distance between, his heart and Ainz. Unfortunately, like literally a true infinite distance. So it would never. What that means is like the heart would never go into Ainz's hand then, unless it's like even things like teleportation shouldn't work on Gojo unless it's like space-time level, like beyond space-time, if that. So like stuff like hyper, what is it called? What are those things called? Hyper something. Hyperspaces, yeah, unless it's a hyperspace. Even space-time shouldn't work on him. So I don't think so. I haven't seen Grass Part work on without line of sight. The fact that it like gets the heart though, I think that confirms that it shouldn't work on Infinity. Thanks to the info though. Yuta's got a massive boost in power in Zero. Sure, yeah. In all cases, we've seen like too many cases. Again, like your mentality does affect your cast energy, no problem. No. I'm sure, like, because we haven't talked about JJK, I'm sure you know like a good amount, and especially for Overlord. Yes, you know a great amount for Overlord. So thank you. Naname is the modern Jiraiya. Don't disrespect Jiraiya. Come on, Jiraiya is way better than Nana. Come on. Unless you mean like character-wise, still not close. But I see what you mean. Though. Different on violence. Fair enough. We need to consider how Higuruma feels about Naname as a person. Alright, now we're just... The only reason that he let that happen was because, like, the thing is, if we're saying it's a 1v1, Higuruma versus Naname, we're saying, like, it's a no-holds-bar, like, no plot armor, like, in-context reason, like, it's a true fight. Did Nabarada Gamma dodge or tank lightning? Probably dodge. But yeah. Alright, back to the chapter. We keep getting off track. Back to the chapter. I mean, how long has this been? Let me check. We've been up for like an hour and 10. So I guess any final thoughts, any final takes on the chapter before I wrap things up? Let me switch to this. Wait a minute. Open plan window and open this. Please don't tell me this is gonna crash my laptop. I think it might. I actually think this might, but hopefully not. Let me go to OBS and move the chat. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. And there we go. Okay. It is laggy, isn't it? It's laggy, isn't it? Oh god. Oh my god. Well, we'll just manage. Manage. Yeah, my laptop is dying. Choso healed too quick. I know he just got a second wind, as someone said before. Like, he's not healed, he's just like clutch. Yuki teleports to Gojo through her mask. Good one. Good one. Hear me out, what if Naname's Higuruma's tie? Okay, so much trolling hard. So for the actual chapter, there's so much to unpack. Where to start though? Like student, like mentor, Yuki never should have trusted Tengen. Facts. Facts. They would legit be husbands. I was impressed by Yuki and Karyuda jumping Kenjaku. Yeah, they jumped his ass. They jumped his ass. That was cool to see. That was indeed cool to see. But yeah, I already read that. It should be about time, I guess, to wrap this up. There doesn't seem too much to be discussed. I think we talked about everything. So, you know, Kenjaku having a simple domain. We have Tengen being unclutch. New Yuki outfit, I guess. Yuki getting destroyed because of Tengen. Tengen's a fraud. Yuki being a beast. Confirmed Yuki has reverse cuss technique. What else? She also come to the clutch. Kenjaku, as most people I think predicted, it's barrierless. Yeah, seems to be everything. Pretty crazy. Yuki having reverse cuss technique moves up in the verse. I think it was said in 205, like assumed, but now it's just confirmed. Can't entirely remember, but I assume she dodged. She could have tanked it, but she spent most time teleporting. But it's the fact that like she has the reaction speed. So you could argue that maybe she didn't move fast enough to dodge the lightning, but she had like her reaction speed, so not her movement speed or battle speed, was fast enough to see it, react to it, and then use the teleportation technique. Regardless, I think Overlord characters are way faster than lightning, actually, so it doesn't matter. She's still like super powerful. Let me just get that out of the way. Oh, sorry guys, just get my coffee. And of course, the classic university chair. Well, at least for my accommodation, is like trash. Just constantly making noise. Bunny outfit, fair enough. Nabadella can fly. One is that through the Sunyata barrier, one can find the capabilities. It is pretty impressive, that Sunyata barrier, like many of them. Emotional, physical, you named it, Keke likes it. Yuki taking a domain blow and not losing a shield, it was pretty impressive. Nabadella was level 62. Level 30 is berating, yeah, of heroes, the realm of heroes. At least in the new world. in Ainz, it like doesn't, what was it called? Doesn't not like Nazarick have so many level like 70 and 80 NPCs? Like so many we haven't seen, just casually. And then you have in like the new world, like fucking level 30s being like the realm of heroes. That's depressing. But it's no wonder like the eight Greed Kings and the 6 gods were revered as much. Wasn't there like a crazy statement? I think you said this in one of your videos, Alex, that like one of the 8 Greed Kings killed one of the 6 gods. Like one of the 6 gods was like an immortal or something, like a skeleton like Ainz. And then one of the, that's crazy. I don't think it was one of the 8 Greed Kings. I think it was all of them. Maybe they jumped his ass. That's cool though. It is cool like players did battle. And then there was like a dragon. I don't think we've ever seen him yet. But like a dragon has killed a player before. And this like, it implies that, what's his name? What was like the Platinum Dragon's name? His true name? Rei or Ryu or whatever? The fact that he like potentially like killed. What was the other guy? I forget. Like the leader of the 13 heroes. That's some crazy shit. Overlord. The most depressing thing is like, isn't Overlord have like 2 or 3 volumes left and it's finished? 2 or 3 light novels. I think the author said that himself. I was reading in like an extra, and I'm like, how is he gonna wrap up the whole story of Overlord? In 2 things. There's still so much to explore. Like that's kind of. I hope that doesn't happen. Sorry, I went on the Overlord thing tangent. Sorry about that. But yeah, it is about time to end it. And others that Yuki symbol domain, Valentine it's a domain. I still think the domain is way better, the domain expansion. You reminded me of Toto when she went against Kenjaku. Yeah, Yuki's crazy. No wonder Toto's crazy. About to do the same. In short, take the L everyone who said Kashimo kind of have a domain. He probably doesn't have a domain though, but yeah. More like he pulled a Kenjaku and Deadbeat. One of the 6 great gods for the 8 Greed Kings. You don't know how many she actually fought that time. Yeah. It has to be like more than one. I think he was like the last 6 god member because like they had like a I think they had like a long life, like longevity. I think you said this or something. It must be from one of your videos. That part, yeah, the thing. PLD's name is Tissa. Yeah, I think Tissa is what the old lady would call her. Bye. Yeah, CS7 sins. So noticeably, you gotta go through domain barriers. Yeah. What is the difference between simple domain and hollow wicker? Hollow wicker basket is a simple domain. It's a different type. So there's like 4. As far as we know, there's 4 types and definitely other types. So there's hollow wicker basket, new shadow style, falling blossom motion, and whatever Yuki and Toto's is. So they're all simple domains, just different types. Light Novel 18 is confirmed to be the last. He just makes nothing off of Overlord. Wait, he makes no. Oh, wait, I can't end it right now. Wait. Alex, what do you mean he makes nothing off of Overlord? Wait, Alex, do you want to like, if you can right now, do you want to hop in a call? Like, just real quick. Like, because I'm so curious about this. Wait, he's not making anything off it? Doesn't Overlord like selling like insanely well in Japan and internationally? Is he getting like fucked over by his thing? That's sad. What? Hollow Wicker Basket doesn't nullify sure hits? It does. It does. I think all simple domains are meant to counter domain expansions, but Hollow Wicker Basket nullifies it completely. Because what Hollow Wicker Basket does is it removes you from the coordinates. I think all domains do that, but Hollow Wicker Basket's like special in that case. Alright, KaiyoBreeze wins. It's fine. No. You don't have to agree with me. Like, Prep Hat. You can still think Nanami wins, but you know, I'm gonna defend my boy. It is what it is, you know? We can always disagree. You don't have to agree with me. Can you perhaps me some milk if you're gonna go to the store? Yeah, 5 of the... Wait, we learned that Kenjaku can create a domain. Yeah, 5 of the great gods were humans that died of old age, yeah. There's only Sushana that survived. I'll open Discord. Alright, calm. Let me scroll. Where is Shelter's Sevens? Man, I am lagging insanely badly. Let me wait. Before I do this, let me change my background because this is like the lag is just crazy. We'll go Hutao. We'll go to Hutao. Play in window. I'm on it now. 1 sec. Let me just did it do it? Let me just get the Hutao background ready so I just don't lag as much. Alright. I'm on now. Alright. Wait. Can I call Alex? Can I call? Alright, cool. This is going to turn into a quick Overlord discussion. Oh, you're just saying adios? Alright, see ya, man. Gonna catch up on Overlord and check the emails. See ya. Yeah, Frost. See ya, man. Good having you. The theme of Kenjaku's domain. Wait. Let me just quickly open. Call Alex. Stop. Voice call. It is lagging so. By the way, Alex, it's just lagging insanely hard. Yo. Alex? Let me turn the volume down for the music. Yo, you there?
Alright, yeah. No.
Yo, what's good, man? What's good?
And then wondering why it's so behind.
Wait,
no,
can...
I'm good now.
Alright, you're good? Oh, cool. Yeah, I Man,
So,
yeah,
isn't so much he makes nothing off of Overlord. He makes next to nothing for the amount of work he puts in,
yeah. Wait, like, but
and
wouldn't
is
he?
like pretty annoyed that people keep pirating it.
Oh, is it? But like, I still think it gets like an insane amount of sales, though. No?
He does. I think it's something like the company takes a massive share of it because he still
Really?
has to work a full-time job. I'm pretty
No
certain.
way. Wait,
I'm pretty certain he
bro.
works a full-time office job. So I'm assuming that he just gets loads of the royalties ripped from.
Wait. You're telling me this guy is selling millions, and he has to work an office job?
I'm pretty certain.
What? That is that is sad.
I know.
Wait,
See, this is the thing. He should be making enough where he could just go for it full time. Because he says the problem isn't the content. Like, he has more than enough content that he could go down.
mhm.
It's just, he isn't getting enough from it, and he's fed up with people pirating it, and they were the main reasons why he's...
But like the thing is like even if people pirate it, he's still making like millions in normal sales though.
Oh, yeah. All the streaming, all the money from
What? Dude, that
the
is
anime, from all the merchandise. There's so much he should
that is
be making
sad.
off it.
Yeah. Um wait, let me cuz I have the volume here. So let me actually take the overload volume. Oh, just try not to knock everything down. Let's take Mushoku Tensei for example. Whoops. Alright. Let me check what publishing companies these two are. So the Mushoku Tensei, who publishes this? Seven Seas Entertainment. So who publishes Yen On? Wait,
Yenon.
isn't that the same one that
Yenon's
does...
the translation, anyway.
Oh, is it just the translation?
Yeah, because people keep complaining that Yenon's translation is garbage.
It's
And that's why... See, this is why everyone reads the fan translations, and this is why there's so much pirating of it. Because Yenon's translation's so bad, everyone just reads the fan versions anyway.
but it's good enough though. I think. I mean,
It's
because
not bad.
yeah, because I know for ReZeros, like it's I think that's Yen On as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's still like obviously the English is pretty basic, but it's still good.
I mean, it's not quite as bad as like season 4, where they were calling the Holy Kingdom the Slave.
That was so weird when they did that.
I got that. I was like, was that episode 8 or something? And they're like, and I just saw the subtitles for the Theocracy, and I was getting so confused. It's like,
Yeah.
no, this isn't right.
Yeah, man. I didn't know, like literally until like a week before the episode dropped. I didn't know they were skipping all of the what is it called, Fallen Kingdom.
Holy Kingdom arc.
Yeah,
Nor
Holy
did
Kingdom.
I.
Yeah, because and then I was really shocked, and then I remember I went online and it was like common knowledge. I'm like, oh god, I just didn't know.
I think I heard it pretty much just before.
Same,
Or it
yeah.
might have been that start. I was like, this isn't the Holy Kingdom. We just skip this.
I was thinking
I
because
was-
like, yeah,
Sorry, Naya.
yeah, man. Well, at least we'll get it in movie quality. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take seeing her in movie quality.
It better be a pretty long movie. I mean, novel 12, let me just check, is about 265 pages.
And then,
And then
13 is
Volume
massive.
13
Yeah.
is like 350.
They are going to be
It's
cutting
gonna
a
need
lot.
to be a pretty big movie to... I'm a little concerned with the cut content, I will be honest.
The thing is, like, even if it was 3 hours, they would need to cut like half of it. And the thing is, it's probably going to be like an hour and a half.
I think normally they tend to do about 4 episodes to each book, don't they?
Yeah, like around, yeah, like 3, 4. Sometimes that's horrible. That's really,
So
really
about
bad.
140 minutes for a book.
But like the issue is like even then
This
it's
is 2 of them.
rushed. Yeah.
And not only is it 2 of them, but I'm pretty certain in at the end of volume 13, I read in like the blurb saying that he apologizes for how thick the book is and he'll make sure the next one's thinner,
Yeah,
which roughly means it's the biggest Overlord novel there is.
yeah. I remember. I love those like it's what is it, like a page and a half or 2 pages where he just like talks.
Yeah,
But actually, one thing is to say, like, I don't know if you've heard. I haven't seen this anime, by the way. It's like a new anime that came out this season. They're adapting the light novels, and because they're adapting it like at perfect pace, so they're not cutting anything. It's like perfectly paced. It's 9 episodes in, and it just finished covering the first light novel.
I know exactly what you're on about because I've seen it. It's the
Yeah.
Eminence in Shadow.
Yes, that was it. That was the name. Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Overlord
Is it?
in the sense. Okay, so the maids are even called Alpha, etc.
Okay.
So you
Uh,
have the maids Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, all like that.
there we
And the
go.
guy's luck,
Yeah.
I swear he puts Ainz to shame. Like when Ainz turns up at the
The
at the
Colosseum.
Empire,
Yeah.
yeah, and and or when he turns up at the Dwarven Kingdom just as they're being invaded, that's some pretty good luck. But I swear,
Yeah.
Shadow puts absolute shame. Like he read like a book as a child. And
Yeah.
he randomly picked that book and was like, "Oh yeah, this is going on. There's a secret cult," and he based that lie around the book. But then the book ended up actually being true. But like he doesn't know it's true. So he
Uh-huh.
thinks that all his maids are pretending that his lie was true, but like it's
It's actually true.
actually real, and they're actually fighting this force. It's kind of messed up, but it's
Do you-
actually insane.
Do you think he has like a? There are actually some characters like that. Like, it's borderline. In some cases, they just say it. Like, it's borderline controlling causality. Like unaware. They're unaware that they're doing it.
Yeah. But
Probably. Or just insanely
it's
lucky.
like
Yeah.
episode 2, he just randomly threw a dagger at a map and was like, "That's the location."
Oh,
Turns out it actually was the location they were looking for.
that sounds like okay. I will actually probably watch that. That sounds really funny.
It's literally, and then the maids were treating him like Demiurge treats Ainz.
Oh, okay, that's good. For some reason, like,
I think it's some 10,000 year plan.
oh man, that's a good watch. It's like it's funny. I don't know why this shit is like it's actually funny because like the main character is like King from One Punch Man, isn't it? If
Yeah,
you-
pretty much.
yeah.
So I'll be honest, I think it's one of the of this season.
Mhm.
Like it deserves some more attention, but I think it's going slightly
I mean, yeah. Like I only know about it because of Chibi reviews. He was talking about it because like, other than that, I didn't hear about it barely. Like I've heard some people mention it, but I think you're right, man. Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail, and then that's how I knew exactly
Yeah.
what you're on about, just from the 9th. I was like, I think I originally heard about it from him,
But
week 1 or something.
yeah. I mean, that's what I
Yeah.
mean, man. Chibi reviews always like whenever the seasons come out like a fresh batch, he always like mentions which like the best ones are the good ones. Clutch, man. That guy's been clutch for like so many years, man. It's crazy.
It's like I saw him I saw half of his reaction to the first episode of Akaba Made
Hmm.
Wars, and I was like, okay, I need to watch this and come back. It's a first episode of that. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so messed up.
I've heard of Akaba Made Was. I've heard it's
You've
actually
seen it?
really good. No, I have not. I have not. Unfortunately, I know it's good though. There's so much, man. I gotta watch. It's funny because like I remember in 2016, literally, see ReZero. Like the only reason I ever watched ReZero, I was never gonna do it, is because Chibi was actually like he was hyping it up madly. He's like saying, "Oh, this is the best
Yeah.
anime of the year." But I swear to God, check his videos like from fucking 2015, 16. I swear to God, he looks like he hasn't aged a day. This guy's like a vampire or some shit. I swear to God, man. It's like, it's trippy.
He just hasn't grown up. What you're on about?
Yeah, it's weird because everything, he looks the same. It's so odd. I mean, it's good though. He's blessed with like, I guess, good genes.
I guess it's see it. This stuff just keeps you young.
Yeah,
It,
true. Yeah.
it's science that has to do all the worrying. He just has to enjoy his worry and
I mean,
struggles.
yeah, man. Imagine your job being to watch anime like full time. That is like, that's it, man. You made it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah,
he can't go wrong at this point.
bro. Like literally, all he has to do is like enjoy life and watch it. Like that's like amazing. I can't even lie.
But he did a short, I think it was like Sunday, and he would just, and it was basically flexing on how good it feels to just be able to sit and watch 7 quality things in a row. It's like, that's the stuff he's just putting out a short flexing on everyone.
I mean, listen, I would too, man. Imagine that being your job. Imagine that's crazy. That's impressive to watch anime. But
That's where you're aiming for.
yeah.
It's like, you're close.
Well,
A
almost.
few weeks, a few days.
Yeah,
Wake
maybe
up tomorrow.
any day now, any day. But the one thing I'll say is as well, like, okay, just
Got to believe.
you gotta believe, yeah. But circling back to the light novel, man, like, is he seriously? What was? I think his name was like. Wait, I have the novel right here. Let me just check. Maruyama. Wait,
Yeah.
is he really getting done? Like, what about like ReZero's author? Because he's with.
Agane Maruyama. That's Tepe, isn't it?
Yeah, is he getting done dirty as well?
I'm not sure. See, I'd assume everyone would be dealt as dirty as each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But that's weird because, like, I know mangaka, so completely different industry to be fair. But mangaka literally, like, if they're even remotely successful, they go from like being broke, but if they have remote success, they're like millionaires. Well, not that rich, but like a cut, like say like 6 figures. And if they're like, even if they're like, let's say like at the like, what's the word? Doing really well or have a really popular one, even for like a year or two, they're set for life. They're like multi-millionaires. I think like Ichiro Oda, for example, has like well over 100 million or some shit. And I'm like, what are the light novel authors just getting like done that day?
I don't know if it is, but it's just, I remember what it is. I remember that being the reason he said for quitting.
Mm-hmm.
Not worse than it is, or he's just working a full-time job as well for the fun of. Well, it wouldn't be for the fun of it, but I don't know.
But like, imagine you literally like you've reached the peak as an author for light novels, like literally the peak. You're selling millions. It's insanely popular. You got like animes, like multiple seasons, and you got to work a full-time job.
Tepe's net worth is 6 million. I mean,
Ooh.
he clearly can't be doing bad if he still hasn't started working on season 3 of ReZero.
Uh-huh.
Not salty about that at all.
Well, I guess. Wait. So Tepe made. To be fair, that is like disgustingly low for him, but considering Maruyama needs to work, I guess that's impressive. But
See, considering how massive ReZero as a
yeah,
franchise is, 6 million's kind of low.
that's what I was thinking. I would expect him to have like 50 million in the bank or some shit.
Is it just a Yenon issue? This is what it's sounding like.
To be fair though, because like we haven't seen other light novel. Maybe it is Yeno. It actually might be. You might be right, but it could be the case for like all light novel. But if that's the case, why don't they just? Because ReZero and Overlord, funny enough, both of them were originally like web novels, right? Why wouldn't they just stick to? Granted, maybe it would never get as popular, but it was still popular. They could have stick to that, or maybe they could switch back to that and like open a Patreon. Okay, so that's like, I'm sure if they open something like that, it would.
You're thinking very YouTuber at the moment.
maybe, but I don't know at this point. Like, if I swear to God,
needs
if
to set up the channel perks, do some live streams, custom emotes.
fast. Okay, to be fair, with Patreon, like it's straight up donations. It's not a thing, right? But I do think if Maruyama, because he's so popular, like he would be making bank. If he'd be making like 30, 20, 40k a year solely off that.
If
I mean,
he set
a
up
month,
something
sorry.
like a GoFundMe,
Mhm.
but he set up some GoFundMe and said, "This is what I need to be able to quit my job and keep making Overlord." I reckon he'll hit it pretty easily.
Yeah, like seriously,
But there's just
GoFundMe.
so much support out there for the series because there's so much
Yeah.
So one of the things I
Yeah.
really like about the series is they're not afraid to kill people off, because then that means there's no route that they can't go down.
I was thinking about that actually with Brian Ungals, how we say his name. Like
Brave Mouse,
yeah, Unglas, thanks. I was thinking like I really love his character, man. He's like so cool. He's awesome. Would if he had survived, would I be happy? Of course. But he had like such a complete and good character arc, and like the death really like completes it. That I'm okay with that. If anything, that makes his character like way better. I agree with you. I agree with the death part.
It's not just them killing people; it's killing people meaningfully.
Yes. Well,
Like,
important characters though. Yeah.
Brain had achieved what he needed to. His main rival was, I've forgotten his
Gazif. Yeah.
He surpassed Gazif, and he died protecting the city that Gazif also died protecting.
I think it's like it's beautiful because like yeah, in the start he's like no life goals, nothing to live for. He's like literally just a bandit, and he literally only cares about himself. He abandons his allies. He like hits the lowest point of his life when Shelter trolled him. I said trolled.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, trolled. And then like he builds himself up, and like in the start he was a bandit. Then he goes to like he doesn't like he's not even happy with his life. He goes to the lowest point, and like slowly he builds himself up into like a man he's proud of being and happy with being. It's really, really cool.
It's also, I also like the little progression of it. Starts with Gazif is at the top, and obviously he has what's this? I know this stuff. It's Razor's Edge.
Yes.
The Edge, but then he passes it down to Brain, and then Brain passes it down to
Climb.
And that's like the completion. He's done his job. He's surpassed Gazif.
Yeah.
It just feels so complete.
And then of course we have Climb passing it down
the
to
fact
Irons.
that he went against Kakaitis.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the
Yeah.
intention, but yeah. It's the way Kakaitis was chosen though, because obviously if it was like Aura, they'd have just killed him instantly. I mean, you saw how Aura treated Gazif.
That was rough, yeah.
Sensei, it literally just killed him with the bone moved on.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Kakaitis had the rest set up.
It was the perfect one, yeah.
Hit level 40, like that's well beyond Run with Heroes. His body was breaking. He hit the highest he could ever have hit.
He died of
that
honor.
was his prime.
Yeah.
He died at his peak. Like, it was only down from there.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Literally, I think at a peak, like character-wise, as a peak as like, honestly, as a human, and then of course, as you said, as in the peak of his power, like, it really was, it was just good. I don't know what to say. It was good. That's why, like, as much as I love his character, I hope he doesn't get revived or something. Because they froze his body, so I know it's possible, but...
It's like, I'd say he's probably, after that, I'd say he's favourite human in the whole series.
Man, I'm still wondering, like, why there's still, like, actually a bunch of people watching. Like, no one's commenting anything. Because we're not talking about JJK. We're just talking... I was expecting the thing to slowly die. Because we're just talking about Overlord.
See, this is why we need to do that,
Yes.
or just some random thing.
Yes.
Just keep going, but, you know, it would be fun.
I think that would be dope. We really need to do the the Emilia versus Rap. I am always thinking about that. I'm like, that is gonna be legendary. I can't even lie. I'm gonna
Like,
I'm gonna be coming in with like evidence, facts, like 10 hours of studying.
what? You know who my PFP is right now on Discord, don't you?
Yeah, it's the older version of Rem, right, from the What If, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, for half a second I was like, when I saw that I was like, did he go Amelia blue head? But then I was like, ah, yes, Rem grew the hair out to match Amelia in that What If. Because again, she's not as good as her, so she's got to like match her.
It's, it's
Emily's
not
better.
that. It's
It
just
is. It is.
not true.
See, that's one of the points. All right, that's one of the points.
But it's the fact that Rem had the devotion to make up for her shortcomings by growing out her hair, just for Subaru's sake.
That
She
just
didn't do
sounds
it
like
for
simping.
herself, only for Subaru.
All right, we can. This is like, I swear to God, whether it's like a stream or a whole video, we need to do this. That'd be fun. That'd be so fun.
100%.
But
But
yeah. He still has. I mean, yeah, people are just talking JJK as well. Your boy Space and Phoenix in the chat.
it's just like 7 on. There's one up here about Overlord. There's one in the. There's like multiple in the comments. They're just there chilling, having their own fun little time.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we talking about like, it was interesting though, because like we were talking about like the light novel industry, you know, things like that.
Exactly, it's not irrelevant.
Yeah, it's general stuff. Hakari,
This was to do with Chapter 206. It's to do with
True.
light novels.
true factual information. But
Roundabout way, this is relevant.
yeah, if you guys as well, like anyone here interested in Overlord content, check out Shaltis Sevens.
It's because everyone was on about
Overlord
how Ainz
content.
could kill
Yeah,
Gojo.
bro, that would be like an actual interesting collaboration we could do in the future. Seriously, like Ainz versus
Can
Gojo.
Ainz kill Jojo or not?
Yeah, I guess that matches because I do power scaling stuff. I wonder how that would do with you though, because you do discussions. You could turn into like you just titled it, actually. That could be a discussion.
To be honest, I'm not tied to any. I've done what I've done because
Mhm.
that's just how it's worked out. I'm not tying myself to any sort of specific
Mhm.
thing. I'm flexible to change and shift it to a discussion type thing.
I mean, that would be interesting. Like, if you ever did a Overlord What Ifs, so like, or versus battle, sorry. So like you do. Let's think of a matchup. Like
Ainz versus Rimuru.
I was thinking like in Overlord, but that's even better. Yeah, between like
Ainz
Isekai
versus
character.
Rimuru is the one that I always dread because it's the one that I always think about because of how messy it.
Dude, you gotta do Ainz versus Reinhardt. That is one because I mean it's been discussed in the Isekai Quartet too.
See, this is the thing. It's Tepe tweeted that any Overlord character could kill Reinhardt. I guarantee
Really?
you that's not true. Tepe did definitely tweeted it at one point. I think only Ainz has the potential to. And even then, that's not certain.
Yeah, but like killing him doesn't mean you win though, because he can revive.
Yeah, but it's like, it's also the blessings. Like, it
Yeah.
contradicts each other. The only way you can possibly kill Reinhardt is if you one-shot him on the first attack and he already knows that attack. Otherwise, it's outright impossible without the goal of all life.
And you would need a way to. The thing is, Ainz does have like spells, so the ones he used against Gazif, to permanently kill someone, so to prevent resurrection.
I was thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess would that bypass? Because we know authorities bypass blessings. Would that like maybe we can make the argument that super tiers, like only super tiers, would be like authority level. Maybe.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, I knew this because. So you know how I literally just did a thing about world-class items,
Yeah.
and I've already forgotten them. It's Spear is something. It's the one to do with Jesus' crucifixion.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name
Yeah.
either. But yeah, go on.
Longinus.
Yeah.
Spear of Longinus. No, the world item's just called Longinus.
So
But it's
you-
the one that can
Yeah.
permanently delete a player. That could take out Reinhardt.
Wait, I can't remember. Does Ainz have that one in his possession, or were you just talking about it in general? I think you were just talking about that in general, right?
Well, yeah, just talking about the world blessings generally, to be
Hmm.
honest.
I guess, yeah, that would just
Ouroboros
kill
could
him.
kill him.
Yeah. But I
There are
do,
so many that
yeah.
could kill him in a roundabout way.
Actually, you are right though. Actually, world items should literally just bypass the blessing. It literally changes the world. That should work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouroboros could redefine the system so his blessings no longer work.
But wouldn't wait, if I remember correctly, that was the one
Magic
that
overpowers it.
wait, that was the one where like the admin needs to like do the thing, right? Like he needs to speak to an admin or something to
It's
change
the
the rules.
devs
Yeah.
originally, but think about how Wish Upon a Star now works. Because originally that was like a menu, and you had to go through the menu to select an option. Ein's just literally wished for Shouter to be cured of her brain thing, and it worked.
Oh wait a minute. That means
Although now
that
controlling it, well, it
that
didn't
should
work
just
because it was a world-class item, but
that
so in
literally should just
theory,
kill him, yeah. Or remove the blessing, sorry. Yeah.
all he has to do is think about what he wants Ouroboros to do, and that will override it.
True. Well, that's true actually.
Which is completely broken.
It's too broken, what the fuck? It's literally like the world class item version of Wish Upon a Star, which is already super tier.
It's kind of garbage.
Really? Is it because it's
like,
one time
I was
use?
It's not that. I was looking into. So wait a few days and you'll get a full breakdown of why it's absolute trash.
Alright, see, I'll be waiting for that. I swear, because like there's always like so many like facts information that I never knew before in your videos, and it's like it's interesting because like I actually obviously love
wait.
Overlord. Yeah. You were gonna say?
It's like it's like really interesting because I'm
Mm-hmm.
also talk about it at all.
Mm-hmm. But your voice was cutting out a lot.
Oh, I was just saying because I
Yeah.
don't know this stuff before researching it,
Oh yeah, you were like, I think you
finding
yeah
out all this stuff,
you
and then
mentioned
you're
that, yeah.
also finding it.
You mentioned that in like a comment, I think, or was it like in a when you were premiering something a while ago? You mentioned that. But to be fair, like it's the same for me because like there's still like there are some things in JJK. I guess not too much nowadays because like I've been doing it for a while. But I remember when I was starting out, there was so many things I was like I just found out as I was researching. I clutch, thank you, Phoenix. I just looked down and I just see someone with band. I was like, oh, this is bot. Thank you. But yeah, like yeah, it is interesting. There's always things you're learning, especially with like Overlord, because like the issue of Overlord is actually like, it's a good thing actually. There's so much supplementary material that well, there's going to be a lot that's not in the main content. So there's a lot to learn.
There's also a lot that just isn't known. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it, like you're theorizing what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we don't know
Mm-hmm.
that Rubedo's powered by a world-class item. Yeah, realistically she is, because if she can beat Touch Me, she kind of has to
Mm-hmm.
be. But we don't know for certain she is. So it's like there's all this like stuff you can piece together
Yeah, I mean like even
like a puzzle. So it's
Ainz.
just super interesting.
Yeah, like because Ainz has that world class item in his stomach, right? And even he can't beat Touch Me, even with prep. So it really has to make you wonder, like, what the hell is going on with Rubedo?
It's like, so this is the other thing. It's like, Ein sucks in Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm. He's like mid
It's
tier,
like
isn't he? Right?
stuff works at all against players.
Yeah, because he has like a roleplay build. I think I remember, but it's still like decent though. He's like mid tier, but not like obviously not high tier like amongst
Like
the
he's
best.
in no way min-maxed.
Yeah, he's
And it's
literally
like
just in the middle.
his classes are kind of niche as well because it's all insta death magic and everyone has immunities to insta death magic
Mm-hmm.
level players.
I
So even in
yeah.
was it episode light novel? Ainz was taking out the three heads of the then was immune to death magic because they had a piece of armor on.
Yeah,
So they had
yeah.
to kill them with
The slash.
maximize that Maximus Magic Reality Slash.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if that's a demi-human in the new world, where everything's completely weak and barely above level 30.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I think even the armor of what was his name? Thing's uncle, Lacus's uncle. Her armor, the mecha one. I think even that had some, like I think some resistances to death. Like very few though. It's very weak. But
Was it Azifindra
I think
of
that's
Red Drop?
yeah, the red drop guy. Yeah. I his name, the drunk man.
This is the thing, it's like I used to not know any of these, and now I've just been through these characters so many times, I just know it.
Yeah, it was the same with it's the name because you have to say the name so much, right? I remember in JJK, like especially when I was starting, I was like, oh, it's the guy who does that ability or the guy who is there. But then when you say the names so much, like you just know the names off the top of your head, like fast.
It's also stuff like the Supreme Beings and world class items. Like,
That is impressive.
It took me
Yeah.
like 4-5 tries to just pronounce the name Gunungagap. Obviously, Albedo's world class
yeah.
item. Now I can just
Yeah.
say it in one go because I've done it that many times.
Yeah.
It's like Takamagazuchi was enough.
I'm not even gonna try that. Taka
Now it's fine.
Yeah. It's good stuff though. It's good stuff for sure. Overlord is wow, it's just such a great series. Can't even lie.
You know the worst bit though? It's like when you're putting something together and you're like, okay, I need this clip, and you know it's like the most niche scenario, but you know exactly what episode and what part of that episode it was. It's like,
Yeah, that's it with JJK chapters, man. It is. Yeah, I swear to God, like this, like YouTube, you just know things too well.
it's like I feel like I want to insert some Enry here. I know, season 3, episode 2.
Man. I mean, soon you're gonna be using some Nia clips, right? Soon.
True. Oh, I can't wait for that. See, the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the thing. Now I just know it so well. This is why it's fun to use other stuff, like ReZero or Konosuba, or just other random things, because it keeps it fresh. And it's like I don't know it off by heart. Also, there's only so many times you can use that clip of Demiurge from season 2, episode 13,
Yeah.
which I've used so many times.
Yeah, like
Season 1, episode 12 comes up all the time.
so that's the one where Heinz fights Schalte, or the one after or before?
It's episode 12 and the first half of episode 13.
Oh.
So it's like, because obviously it's split into 2 parts. So episode 12 is up until he uses the goal of all life.
Mm-hmm.
And the start of episode 13's on her after her resurrection.
Oh yeah, because Pero, however you say his name, the archer guy.
Peroncino.
Peroncino, thank you. So you know the names.
It's kind of bad.
It's good. No, it's good. It's good. It just happens, you know. You say the names so much in videos, it just gets in your head. It's good though. Peroncino. Yeah, he gave her the item. That's crazy.
Yeah. It also helps because I just love Peroncino.
That guy is insanely perverted. My God. Giga Chat.
You just ruined my perception of Peroncino.
Wait, how did you think of him?
I just thought it is pretty cool.
No, wait, I'm pretty sure in like one of the what is it called? In like an interview or something, the author said it somewhere that if Peroncino was the one that was brought into Ainz's world, instead of Ainz, he would have literally made it a hentai. Literally. There's no like grand thing, grand planning, like like what? Man.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I conveniently forgot about that for my own sanity.
I mean, listen, it is what it is, man. It is.
I like to forget about half of Shout's personality traits.
Wait, that's like
thinking about Shout.
That is amazing. What do you mean? Wait a minute. I am on board with that.
Wait, you looked at Xiao Cher and was like, yes, now she's better than Albedo.
Albedo takes it, man. I can't even lie. Yeah.
Brew debate though: Xiao Cher or Couch Kitus?
I gotta say Shalta. I gotta say. I know everyone loves
It's gotta be
Kokiotis,
Xiao
but
Cher.
yeah, I think people are
The thing
memeing
is-
too much.
Yeah, I don't think anyone genuinely thinks it's Couch Kitus
Yeah.
because his armor is so rough.
Mm-hmm.
Even Ainz was saying, like, he's undead. Like, he has no flesh or bones and nerves, and he found it more uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Also,
Yeah.
Kitus is like two massive ice spikes sticking out of his back.
He must be cold. Yeah.
Oh, that's his point. Yeah, he's also freezing. But
'Cause-
obviously, Ainz has ice immunity and cold immunity.
Mm-hmm.
So Ainz isn't even feeling that. Anyone normal would literally be freezing to death on Kakai's
Yeah.
back.
Like I know Shalta's a vampire, so she's cold blooded, but like
Also,
Kokiotis
at
is
least-
literally ice. Yeah.
At least she's enjoying it.
I actually think Kokiotis is enjoying it as well. Actually, one of the
Only
player
because it's
this. Yeah, one of the player this. I can't remember which one it was. Like season 2 or 1. I think it's like 2. It confirms that like Kokiotis is true. I think you've seen it. You've definitely seen this. You've seen them all. Didn't it confirm that he's like a macho cis? However you say that.
It does.
Like that's what
It's like-
darkness is.
It's not
Yeah.
shouting level though, is it?
Yeah, but he keeps it on the inside though. That's the only reason.
I remember it. It was like it came out of nowhere as well, and everyone was really surprised.
Oh, and your boy asks how the series would be different if Tabula, so that's what's in it, Albedo's
creator.
yeah, and then Peroncino and
Albedo's
Touched Me.
Maragina.
Yeah, and then so like it's like between him, Peroncino, Touch Me. So I guess with either of these three, like how if they replaced Ainz, how different the series would be. Take into account like their class and stuff. I think it's the personality that would change it, not the how strong they're all like god tier.
Are you looking for an answer? Hours.
Yeah, in terms of like powers, nothing would change. But like, I think Touch Me would just
it changed
change.
a lot because of Touch Me.
But I think Ainz is already like Nazarick. I guess I should clarify. Nazarick is so powerful already. It really wouldn't change anything. I think.
I think in terms of what they could do, no. But in terms of what would happen, yes.
Yeah, but
Because
I
it's
think
like-
because of their personalities, right?
From the first, it's episode 2. It's when Demiurge overhears Ainz say it might be fun to take over the world. But it's like, Touch Me has
Yeah.
positive 500 karma rating.
No. That's what I mean. So like in terms of power,
Who
what I meant was
just
like
to take over the world like Ainz did.
yeah, no. I mean like in terms of power, nothing would change there. Like it'd still be as strong. But then again, like the personalities thing, like this is what I was trying. Like I was getting into that. It's like because Touch Me again, he's a personality. He'd be like that's more like Sebas. So more of a hero. He'd be doing good. Maybe he'd probably be aligned with the Platinum Dragon. I don't know. I guess
Touch Me was Sebas's creator.
yeah, literally, because I think he sees always sees Touch Me in him, like all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Peroncino would just make it literally like actually just porn. I can't even lie.
Please don't. Stop there.
And then Tabula. I guess I don't know that much about Tabula.
Something I will say about Touch Me though,
Mm-hmm.
like you know how completely just Sebas is. Bear in mind, Sebas only has a karma rating of 300, while Touch Me's is 500. Like it's almost double.
Damn. I
So-
think yeah.
It would be very different. Like
Mhm.
Demiurge wouldn't get away with half of the stuff that he does.
Yeah,
obviously,
Demiurge.
Touch
Yeah.
Me and Odal never got along well anyway.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
Demiurge would have basically no authority and power like he does now, because the half the reason that he has that power now is because Ainz feels that he's so incompetent as a leader, he needs Demiurge to rule instead of him and tell him what to do.
I agree with that, but I do think he would still have a lot of power and authority. I agree, not as much. I agree with that, but what I mean is like, as we saw with Sebas, for example, Sebas would like generally never kill any. Well, okay, beside people who are deserving of it, he would never do anything evil. Ainz gives an order. It like, I know the comma rating exists, but it doesn't matter at that point. He like does what he has to. Like he doesn't think twice about it. So he's gonna kill like an innocent girl, right? I think in the same way, if Touch Me says don't kill humans, Demiurge wouldn't even be annoyed. He would literally just like still be an insanely good planner, still be a great like he'd be great in authority, and he wouldn't disobey Touch Me. He would still like do plans about killing humans. But I do agree, like
because
he has too much power because Ainz is like, you know, he's not too good of a planner himself.
you raise a good point though. It's like Touch Me is now that supreme being
Mm-hmm.
that they now blindly follow.
So literally, like Demiurge would change as well.
So they wouldn't go against his orders.
Yeah, literally. So like in the same way, Sebas is like Sebas would literally kill like countless innocent people, even though he would never do that, like ever. In the same way, Demiurge would never touch a human or kill a human, and he'd be okay with it. He'd just adjust his plans and such.
What's the other thing I was gonna say?
Also, just thanks to Phoenix
I feel like Demiurge would have a lot
Plexi.
of.
Yeah.
I feel like Demiurge would have like a lot of shady influence. So in the
Yes.
sense that
Yeah.
and Shout It and other very negatively commemorated
Mm-hmm.
people would disagree a lot with what Touch Me would propose. So Demiurge would the shining light of the negative karma ratings. So it's like Albedo and Shout It would always be backing Demiurge because they want to see his vision go forward and not very just and boring vision that Touch Me has. But obviously they wouldn't go against Touch.
I disagree though. Like, though, keep in mind, like, I'm. This is just my opinion though. But the way I think it would go, yeah. But the way I think it would go is like, when Touch Me, because he's like the only supreme being left. First of all, he'd be hyped as being like the strongest supreme being, and he'd be like, obviously he's respected already, but like even more respected, right? Because of that. I think, especially Kokyotis, and because he would like be infatuated with that. But even characters like Shalter, Demiurge, and Albedo, who generally are like, as you say, like they're very, very evil, right? And they would want like the evil ideas to go through. I think if Touch Me just says like or constantly says, no, we have to protect people, it's our duty, it's the duty to protect the weak, I do honestly believe like and very, very, this would be very, very quick change. All of the evil characters, like especially Demiurge and Shalta and Albedo, their mindsets would change, or their actual beliefs would change even, because they're so like brainwashed. Yeah, they're so like genuinely like brainwashed by the supreme being. It's not brainwashed, but you get what I mean. Like to that extent,
it's more infatuation with the supreme being.
But it's literally.
I feel like they wouldn't change their mindset. I feel they would change how they act.
That's that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. But I do think it would influence it heavily though. But yeah,
it would. The main issue I have is Demiurge, because Odal built Demiurge to act as like effectively a king of demons. So I feel like he couldn't completely abandon that because of Odal. But like he would find a way to incorporate it while pursuing Touch Me's goals.
I agree, but at the same time, like, I do think it's so intense of how much they're infatuated and have to. Do they just have to obey the supreme ones? I do think, because like, even with say Kokyotis, he's changed, and with Shalta especially, like Kokyotis was literally just for pure destruction, barely any intelligence, and now he's like making plans, he's intelligent, and even with Shalta, like she's learning a lot. And these are like not how they were originally. Like these are like new things about them, or like they're changing actually as people.
They're literally growing as people.
Yes. And again, maybe like it depends on how we perceive how strong the influence of the supreme beings is. Because the way I see is like, yeah.
I think it depends on the person. So someone like,
That's
say,
true. You're right,
Severs
actually.
would.
Yeah.
But don't forget, during the fight with
The
Ainz, the
dog.
entire time,
Oh.
Shouty was reading out how good Peroncino is and how superior to Ainz Peroncino is. Like, her loyalty to Peroncino has never wavered.
But to be
And it's...
fair, like, I think even before she was brainwashed, like, I think all of the NPCs. You are right, though, for another point. But at least for this one, 'cause I just remembered an example, actually, is good for the argument. But in this case, the issue is that, like, all the NPCs sees their own creators as the best supreme being. Because it's literally their god. Like, say there's, like, a bunch of
Yeah.
gods, this is the one that made them. So I think, like, all of them, I guess beside Albedo, think that way, like, truly. Like,
They
so,
kind of see... They
yeah?
think of it as two ways. So you see constantly that they always value their own creators the highest,
Yeah.
typically. But they also see Ainz... They see Ainz or their creator as one of the highest, either created them, or it's because Ainz is the only one that's stuck around. Or at least
I do think, like,
that's how they perceive it. Ainz is the only one that stayed with them, and that's why everyone loves Ainz so much.
yeah, for sure. Like, he's a supreme greed, the only
Like,
supreme
he didn't
being.
abandon them.
Yeah, and beside that, like you said, didn't abandon them. He's the leader of them too. So of course, like infinite amount of love. But I still think, like, say Buku Buku Chaguma came back, and she told, like, Aura attack Ainz. I do think Aura would do it, if you get what I
See,
mean.
this is I think again that depends on the. I don't think Albedo would.
Albedo's special because he wrote that thing in her.
Yeah.
He wrote, like, you're in love with. Because I think even one of the things implied, some like extra information implied that, like, she made, like, assassins or some shit, and she would even kill her own creator. Albedo is very special in that case. She's, like, a very good exception. But
You're referring to a special task force made
Yes.
up of Rubedo and Pandora's actor.
yes.
Yes.
So she is, like, very, because Ainz directly, like, changed her programming. Even then, I think so, yeah. But okay, but to go back to your original point, I think you do have a good argument for it. Because if you remember, what was the dog, like, the dog maid? What was her name?
Pistonia.
Pistonia. Thank you. Yes. And then what was? See, I know the names by, like, spelling in my head. Yes, Negrete. So you know where I'm going. Her and Pistonia, yeah. Like, they would go against. Okay, they're not going against Ainz, but they would indirectly disobey an order for their personality, because they want to save, like, innocent people, right?
Which again comes back to their karma rating.
Yeah. So then I guess thinking about it that way, again, I do think if Touch Me orders, like, Demiurge not to do, he's not going to do it. But I do, because Demiurge is, like, evil as fuck.
Yeah.
This guy,
Well, I'll put it this
guy's-
way: there's, like, 3 beings in the whole of
Yeah.
Nazarick at the moment that have negative 500. It's Ainz, Demiurge, and Albedo, and
Wait.
then Shout is minus 450.
Oh, I guess I always thought Neuronist. Maybe Neuronist just loves torture. Maybe they're not. I guess 500. They're probably exist that. They're probably, like, 100 or 200, negative 100,
I
200.
should clarify, it's that we know of. I wouldn't say Neuronist is negative 500 anyway.
Yeah,
Especially if Shout is only negative 450.
that's true.
But yeah, it's like some of the side NPCs we don't actually know. But yeah,
But I
I'm
guess.
interested in what Negredo's or Rubedo's is.
But
Negredo's is positive, I know that, but I'm interested in Rubedo's.
yeah, it's actually, thinking about that example, I think the answer, at least for me, is probably in between what I said before and what you said, actually. So I think Demiurge would take the beliefs. He would change, but, like, he still would have that negative 500 karma rating. He'd still want to, like, it goes for Albedo. Still want to, like, torture humans or whatever, but he would, I guess, listen to Touch Me, not go behind his back, and follow his orders and adjust the plans for that, to, like, not kill humans, like, especially protect people, I guess. But I do actually agree with you more that he would do it, and he'd be happy to touch me, but he wouldn't truly believe that's like what he wants to do. But it's really weird. Like, there are times when the NPC are like, they like something goes against their beliefs, but they do it for Ainz. But you can tell, like something's conflicting inside them, but they can't help it.
It happens a lot with Demiurge.
Yeah.
Demiurge is a great example, just because he's such an extreme, and that's why it always comes up. But it's like Demiurge's happy farm. It's like Ainz never asked Demiurge.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
It is. It's what made. It's like that's Demiurge's karma coming in. It's like it isn't. It's way to farm the materials for the scrolls. It's how Demiurge wants to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
I agree
him
with that.
as a devil, as a negative 500 karma rating being. That's how he wants to do it.
Wait, was Sebas really not positive 500?
Positive 300, I guarantee you it.
No, again, I was just like, I never saw this. I was just going off pure, like, if I had to guess. I just assumed he was like, I guess that makes sense because Pesterone, how do you say name, the dog? And Pestonia, thank you. And then obviously Albedo's sister.
Negredo.
Yes. Both of them were willing to go further than Sebas to save people. So I guess
See, the thing is, I was really surprised at this because initially I always thought 500 that Sebas is also 500.
Yeah,
so
same.
I
was
really
guessing. Yeah.
And that's why I know for absolute certainty it's 300.
That makes sense though. That makes sense because like it seems like again like Albedo's sister and Pestero and China have like more goodness, I guess, like pushing it back against Ainz's orders.
So like I feel like Pestonia could be anywhere from 350 to 4.
I would say definitely above 400. Or at least 400. At least 400 or plus.
Yeah, it's like Negredo.
That's weird because hers is like specific
300?
to her character though. I don't even know if like she's above 300.
Oh, I don't think she is. I think she's more 150 to 200 maybe.
But she seems like, again, I don't know. I haven't ever looked this up. But if I had to guess, she seemed like she'd be like borderline 50 or minus 50 or neutral. Like the only
thing, we don't actually know either of them.
So we are like assuming. Okay, that's good then, because I guess because like the thing is, because she's okay with killing like
Negredo,
anything, yeah. Beside like,
it's like Negredo cares heavily about children, but she isn't necessarily good.
But yeah, the issue is because like literally the moment they're of like any older age, she like will brutally murder them or whatever. She's fine with that, is what I mean, or she'll do it. So it's
that's
like,
why I think she's about 150.
But okay, the thing I was gonna say is like, I think the reason she cares so much about children isn't because of the karma rating, but it's more so about what's programmed in her. Like,
yeah, because it
would the
has
programming
a lot to do with her backstory and powers.
Yeah, would the programming affect? Wait, maybe I'm wrong actually. Maybe what you write in someone's character info, so their backstory and stuff, I guess that would actually influence the karma, right?
Yes.
I guess so. But I guess still
well, yeah,
like
because how I think it works. New World, it's a mixture of three things. I think it's a mixture of the original creator, which is why Ainz keeps seeing the creators inside the characters, because there's an essence of the original creator in them.
I saw that like theory going around. Yeah.
Then you have the backstory, so all the blurbs describing them, because that determines actions, and because their actions have to follow that, that's where the negative karma rate, or that's so if you have Demiurge who always acts evil in his backstory, then his actions are going to end up causing that karma rating of negative 500. So I feel like it's the backstory causing causes the karma rating, not the other way around.
I agree with you for sure. Yeah, it's a combination of so many things, especially the backstory part. But I remember like there were theories. It went back right back to the like essence of the creators are in the NPCs. It's been a popular theory for so long. Again, that we never confirmed, but probably true. That like when creators, when they made the NPCs, they like put a part of their soul into them or something, or like the soul of the NPC was made using the creators. And the creators didn't even know it.
I've heard this theory a few times.
I thought it was good. I think it comes from. I remember I was watching. I guess listening is what I should say. There's really good. Okay, I'm not sure. You probably have. I'm not so sure though. If you've listened to the CD material of Overlord,
I haven't.
I
need to.
It's really, really good. It's really good. I think it's like 2, 3. I don't think it's more than 4 hours worth. It's like a couple of them. One of them's like an hour, I think. And one of them. So I remember I was watching this. I guess I say watching in quotes. I was listening. Unfortunately, there's no visual things. It's just audio from the voice actors though. So that makes it great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Adam. I read the chapter a while ago. I'm just just talking overload. Yeah. In one of them, they legit have this discussion. So I remember like they were talking about the. Wait, would you okay with me saying this? Because I guess it's not spoilers, but it's like it's just information. Yeah.
Well, your channel isn't focused on Overlord anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, they were talking about the creators' jobs. So I think this was said in the anime very briefly. How like Shalter tells Sebas in season 1, how like her creator, Boku Boku Chagama. So Aura's, yeah.
I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, how she said in the anime, how like, oh, she is a voice actor, so she breathes life into things, right? And they go on in the CD, in the CD they have like I think it's really funny. So the context is Ayn says, "Oh, I'm gonna leave on a mission alone," but because this takes place like I think in between season 1 and 2 or during season 1, and he's scared. And this was still the point where he's like scared they're gonna revolt against him.
Cautious.
Yeah. So it's before he's like
overly cautious.
Yeah. Yeah. So before he trusted them. So he says he's gonna leave, but obviously like I think he uses a spell or something so he can see the room they're all in. So he wants to see what they're doing to see if they're planning, because I think he was aware that they were all meeting up, but they never told him though. They never told him they all met up whenever he leaves. So he thought they were planning his demise, right? Okay, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I don't want to like give it all away, but pretty much it's like a 30-minute conversation he's listening to, an hour one, and during it each of them talk about their creators' jobs in real life. So one of them, I think, like constantly needed blood or something like every week or two from a hospital because they had like a disease, but
maybe anemia or something.
Yeah. So they needed like the blood change or something like that. But the NPCs, I don't remember what, but they interpreted it as something different.
They thought it was a vampire.
Yeah, they thought it was something like godly or something. They said like, oh, it's a special, and they literally say a hospital because it doesn't exist in the Overlord world. And like, what's a hospital? And like, they're like, oh, it's a magical place, like where it just heals stuff or something.
It's a magical happy farm.
Yeah, it's good, man. I'm telling you, like, it's a shame that there's no visual stuff, but it is the voice actors. It is good. It's a good listen. If you ever like, because you said you're gonna travel, right? On train, pretty like tomorrow or something.
Driving up, but yeah.
Driving, yeah. So if you're gonna drive, you could just like play it in the background. You know, it's really good. It's really good.
It's a shout.
Yeah.
I was planning to read
Read while driving, legend. My man.
Side story, but I could do that as well.
Yeah, it's good because again, like while you're driving, you don't have to, it's just playing in the background.
Yeah. So, isn't that where it's revealed Touch Me's a policeman? I
think so, because they were talking about all the jobs.
Yeah.
So I think the wikis like all touch on it as well, if I remember. That's where they got that information.
It's like I picked up parts of the audio CD. I've just never actually heard it.
It's good, yeah. So I think because there's different ones, so you've probably touched like there's one where it's like an adventure of Ainz and Nabarella, And then there's one that where it's like what is this? Like it's the whole Pleiades, like they're meeting, the 6 Pleiades, right? It's a whole meeting.
Yeah.
That's like 30 minutes. There's some really interesting ones.
They sound really cool.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. They come with art. So I think with each like arc, there's like a piece of art for each part of the audio arc. So that's cool as well.
It's like it's how you finally get Shizu to have a story outside of light novel.
Yeah, actually though. Yeah.
This is the thing. It's like too long to get any development.
Mhm.
We need to see Oriole in like the next 2 chapters, pretty much.
Man, it's this is like this.
If we don't
such a
see
shame,
Ricardo
man.
by the end of 18,
Dude, there's like a million things that like there's so many parts of the new world we haven't seen. There's so much, like a million plot threads, so many characters we have to see. So much potential. 2 volumes.
is this the bit where I end up continuing it unofficially?
I mean, I would be down to read that. I can't even lie. He's probably
like,
gonna.
You know how
yeah.
You know how they have the abridged versions of everything,
Yeah.
like abridged SAO. So I can do extended Overlord.
I would be down for that, man. Hopefully, Maruyama, like, something changes. They decide to pay him, or he just continues online. Like, maybe he just goes online and he continues that way or something. Poor guy, man. Like, this guy is, like, selling like hotcakes, selling millions, and he has to work a full-time job. What in the name of God?
It's the way there's so much potential for the series. It's such a waste that it has to end, let alone when it's only just begun.
Yeah, man. That is depressing. I can't even lie. But, man...
First thing we're doing is we're bringing back Brain.
just resurrecting him. Man, he died
we're
honorably.
resurrecting Gazif as well.
And I think the next arc...
Bring them all back.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know in Slime when you have Siegfried and Valdora playing chess in the afterlife, or inside Ringru more specifically.
Yeah.
You can have a nice little side story, Gazif and Stronov fighting in the afterlife.
That would be...
Gazif and Stronov. I mean Gazif and Brain.
Gazif and himself. Yeah. That would be dope. That'd be dope with Brian.
Yeah. It's just Archie comes...
I'm guessing...
Everyone got so upset over Archie.
I'm guessing Climb isn't going to be joining them anytime soon, unfortunately.
Climb's not dead yet.
Yeah, he's trapped. Oof. It's going to be interesting to see him as a demon.
The best arc.
Man,
no, I know what he can do.
Yeah?
He temporarily dies during his transformation. And during
but then...
that sign that his soul is wandering, he meets up with Gazif and Brain in the afterlife, and that's how we start the site.
Hey, this is your bridge, man. Hey, just make it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yeah.
It's like you know how Rem went and left with Subaru and grew her hair out, like a what if. We could have it as what if. What if Klein died when Einstein slashed him? What if he died in that fight against Einstein?
Well, then they'd kill her. They just
There's
kill.
so much potential here.
I think they would just kill. What's her name?
Renee.
Yes, the princess Renee. Thank you. I think they would just kill her.
I don't think they would. I think Renee would kill herself.
Oh, probably yeah. But because I think at that point as well, like Albedo would know that they have no. I guess they themselves said it's not leverage. Climb isn't leverage. But I think
was never leverage. But it was their bargaining.
Yes.
All she wanted was to be able to live with Climb.
And if he's not there, then there's no point of serving
that's
them.
That's why Renee's now an asset.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like Renee has no reason.
I guess we'll see.
She's nothing to aim for.
Yeah, I guess we'll see, like, because it would depend on how much she impacts the future of the series to see how much that would change. I mean, what future is that? It's like 2 volumes. It's going to be the elf arc next, so we're going to see that king. But I don't even know, like, what is the final volume going to be like? Because there's 2 dragon kingdoms. There's
It's been
the
fans translated, hasn't it?
I think so, but at the time I checked, it was like
14,
it was
16.
bad fan translations, but that was a long time ago. There should be some really good ones right now.
It's definitely been fan translated.
Yeah,
I
because
know that for sure.
the ones I saw, because I saw it as soon as I finished the novel, then I watched the anime end. The ones I saw online was like really bad, but that was like, how many months ago was that? By now, there's definitely like some really really good translations for it.
Don't tell me it's worse than Yenon quality.
No. Yeah, that one was because it was done by like some random guy. By now, like there's some really good ones by now. Like the normal guys would have picked it, but yeah. So it should be that king who is like
There's
a.
one by the Overlord subreddit, so that one should be fine.
Oh, wait, this doesn't even make sense because, like, think about it, one arc for the elves, another one for the Thrain, like, I don't know how you say it, Theocracy.
Blame Theocracy.
Theocracy, thank you.
No, it's called the Holy Kingdom now.
Yes,
Don't forget this.
another Holy Kingdom arc. I would love that. We get Sine again, and then one for the Dragon
See
Kingdom
Mayor
arc.
again?
Yeah, and then one for the Alliance. What was that? Like the 5 Dragon Council, and I think there's like another faction of like this dragon and some shit. There's like, it's just not even possible to end in. You'd be kind. I don't blame the author though. Like if he's getting paid peanuts, then.
I get why he does it. It just sucks.
Yeah, like I'm just really upset with. I don't know what the official company is, so maybe Yenon isn't. Maybe Yenon is the company itself. I'll need to check that, but the actual publishing.
I'm assuming it's also Kadokawa that's doing him dirty though.
Oh wait, okay, probably actually as well. But one thing I forgot. Wait, is Kadokawa the anime?
Yeah.
The thing what I'll say is that I think the anime directly makes, like, talks about and does all this stuff with the light novel company. I think.
Okay.
So like usually if the anime company wants to let the author like help out and stuff, that's the case. But these contracts are made, very unfortunately, by the company. So it's different with mangaka, for example. So like with manga artists, they actually do it themselves. The companies approach them. Now maybe that's why the mangaka makes so much money. I just realized, like, damn, light novel authors just have no power or authority over that series. That's depressing.
Pretty much.
But
we need to get Zhongli in to fix these contracts.
I just realized I fucked up as well. I've had Hu Tao in the background this whole time, and it's like Ganyu's birthday.
Yes, it is in December.
What am I doing?
I saw your Ganyu one after I saw the Hu Tao one.
Yeah.
But it was like too late to change it.
Yeah, because I don't have any. I have like 2 good Ganyu ones, but the Hu Tao ones are just better. I need to find better.
I saw one with like a desk and like a window.
The issue with that one is like that's gonna make my laptop lag madly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the one where she has like the office stuff, right?
Yeah.
That was so good. Yeah, it's gonna like fry my my laptop.
I'm curious. Send me a link to it. A workshop link at some point.
Wait. So to the Ganyu one.
Yeah.
All right. Let me copy.
For a friend.
It's good. I don't blame you. I'll do that. Yeah. After. To be fair, what is even going on? This stream is like, I was supposed to end this such a long time ago. And we've been up for like, no way. I think for like an hour. Let me check the call. Dude, we've been up for over an hour. It feels like 10 minutes. What in God's name?
It's like...
Dude, I thought we were talking for like, I swear to God, max 30 minutes.
That's right. I talk to you and it just like breezes. Madoka magic. Don't get me started, Madoka magic.
Yeah, like, man, I'm surprised, like, there's still, yeah, your boy asked, that's why he said that, yeah.
Yeah.
There's still, like, a good amount of people, like, all of you guys listening, absolute chats, what's up? Check out Sheltered Servants for Overlord content, Elite Overlord content. You should, yeah?
You know you know, like crazy coincidence happen.
Mhm.
It's like I saw Madoka like a few days ago. That was literally the
Oh.
first time I saw it.
Well, did you?
And now I'm being asked about it.
Did you? I don't know if there's I think there is an anime, but I've heard the manga is really really good.
Wait, say that again?
Wait, did you watch the anime or the manga? I guess read the manga. Yeah.
No, yeah, the first one.
The anime. I haven't read or seen it. I've just
Shares
seen.
VAs with K-On!
Really?
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Because I've seen so many panels from this manga, because dude, these panels look like fucking insane. There's like literally thousands of words with insanely good art. Like it's actually covering the whole manga panel words. It's crazy shit.
It's like, actually, I'm kind of interested to see what a labyrinth looks like in the manga. I might have to bring one up.
Trust me, search like Madoka Magic long text panels. You'll see some like crazy shit, bro. I don't know how the anime would have done that actually. But I do think actually, because it is getting late, but I will. It was really, dude. We actually gotta. I gotta get you on stream more often. Like this was fun. This was unplanned. This is really fun. Let me go to
No, yeah, it was,
Discord.
definitely was.
Yeah, so we open OBS. There we go. But yeah, and also if you ever like try streaming on your channel, like, yeah.
Mhm.
If you ever try streaming on your channel, bro, hit me up and I would be down, bro. Streaming is fun. Streaming is actually fun. You should try it as well. Trust me. Even if you just like go solo, like it is good fun. It is good fun. It is like it takes a bit to get into the swing of things, like to set things up and like get used to it, but it is good fun.
It shouldn't be too bad. It's kind of just OBS. Once you got the audio fine, you're pretty much good.
But yeah, trust me, it's
like once you have a plan of what you actually are going to do with that stream, you're fine.
Bro, I swear to God, I never have plans. I should, but I mean, look at this one. I spent half of it like out of the blue just talking about Overlord.
Yeah,
So.
but it's like you started with an intention.
True. That's why the reviews, yeah, when the chapters are out, those are the best because like by default something exists to talk about.
Yeah,
But,
just casually reviewing
Overlord.
Yen on press and shady business practices.
I swear to God, if Maruyama, if he published with Yai Publishing House, this would have never happened, man. I'm just saying, Yai Publishing House, pick up Overlord.
I think you're just biased for Yai, to be honest.
Maybe a bit, maybe just a little bit. But yeah, all right. Well, thank you again. Thanks for Phoenix, your boy, especially you guys. Like Ethan, you guys stayed around. Thanks, guys. And again, guys, check out Shelter's Servants for really, really good Overlord content. Like seriously, if you're watching still, bro, you watch Overlord, of course. Check him out. Absolute legend. And
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming on. It was unexpected.
Bit ad lib and bit last minute, but thank you for having me.
It was fun. All right, take care, everyone.